Hey, what are you doing? You're so early. Oh my goodness. Were you timing that? That's crazy. Let's see what we got here. Oh. Keep forgetting because I did a thing. There we go. Should be good enough. Hi Cosmic. Welcome. How is every nyan? Whoa. Are you guys okay? What are you guys doing? It wasn't loading? Oh, that's crazy. Why is it not loading? You're here the second it started? Your Wi-Fi sucks! Loser! Let me open the game and prepare this. I don't know if that's music. You guys will just hear it. Even Flowers here! So guys, I was supposed to stream it. Oh my god, it's so loud. Yeah, I just muted it. Anyways, muted it for you guys. But I was supposed to stream it on Steam as well, but unfortunately it does not show on the Steam page, but only on the community page, so I suppose we're not gonna be streaming it on Steam. And I was gonna like set it up, but then I was like, I got the message, I was like, I just won't do it. But hi Josh, welcome. Oh, this shit's loud. Oh, this is cute though. Hold on, let me change the settings in the game, and then okay. Music volume, we're gonna lower that. I hope it's not copyrighted is why. It's copyrighted. Oopsie. It probably isn't since we're streaming it. But who's ready to play a visual novel? We haven't done that in a while, actually. What the hell? Why are you advertising the Discord server like that? This is how Cosmic sounds. He's like, hey chat, your favorite mod here. Just wanted to let you know that we have a Discord server and we'd love to have some new Mari babies. Because you want more Mari babies, why? Why? How does she know what you want? Okay, buddy. That is the way you would do that voice though. It's kind of funny. Oh my god, is it a romance novel? Methinks. I think. Okay, let's see. In a dating sim? Okay, we could pick which girly we want, I guess. I thought like I was gonna say let's do something easy, like I actually don't know if we're getting multiple girls, you know what I mean? They call me the villain and one above all. Stop! Oh my god, not the sufferers I have. Okay, guys. Chill, okay? Please don't be too crazy, because the VOD, I will be sending the VOD to the dev, so please, please don't do that. Okay? So let's calm down now. I don't know if I want to lower the music more. Yeah, you guys can listen to it too. You'll make it big. Okay, you guys need to calm down. So I shout out. Shout out again then. What were you going to say? Thank God you did not send it. Well, let's see what we got here. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it at like the default settings and then just have music a little bit lowered. You waited 5 days for this. So real for that. Okay. We'll do a new game. Oh, there's an ad starting. We can snooze it for now. What's your name? Oh, my name is Mari. Let's do the full government name. My name is Mariko. I think we're supposed to be a dude. Whatever. I noticed all of the people that they invited to play the game, the visual novel, are females. But I think the main character is supposed to be a guy. Well, is that correct? Yes. I think my name is Mariko, guys. Guys, what's my name? Oh. Oh, I thought there was voice acting in this game. Oopsie. Okay. We'll give Kaylin some type of voice, okay? The flowers, they look so beautiful come spring. Don't you agree, Mariko? Didn't know she would say my name. There are so many bright and colorful ones, each with their own unique look. I believe they're going to be one of the things I'll miss the most when it happens. They say when you lose one of your senses, it heightens the others. Although I'm happy that I'll still be able to smell the fresh scents of spring. How sad will it be when I eventually forget what the flowers that create those scents look like? Don't tell me she's gonna become blind. No. Oh, I'm sorry. That sounds pretty depressing, doesn't it? I'll be okay. I have you and everyone else looking over me. No matter what happens, I know I'll be okay. I know that I can count on you all. It might save the voice for the real thing. Oh, yeah. Because Trina's actually a voice actor for this. That's why I thought there was voice acting. I was so confused. You've all done so much for me already. That's why I was like, I didn't think I'd be voice acting for this. Like, our gameplay. I'm not scared. Not anymore. There was a time at the beginning of all this when I was terrified. I really. Now, I've simply grown to accept it. I keep thinking about all my friends. How I don't want any of you to cry over me. No matter what happens, I'll be strong. I suppose that I do have one regret. Well, more like a few. I keep thinking about all the beautiful sights out there that I'm going to miss out on. I only wish I had enough time left to see them all. Soon, even my postcards are going to be a blurry mess. But that's alright. I'll try not to let it get me down too much. None of you would want that, and I don't want that either. Hi Caniello, welcome. We are playing Wanderlust. The magnificent journey! Pick a flower for me, won't you? One that I can put on my windowsill and look at every morning. It'll get harder and harder to see. Eventually, I won't be able to see it at all. But I will always know that it's there. I promise that I'll always try to be happy, Mariko. No matter how bad things start to get. And you of all people should know that I never break my promises. Guys, look how cute that is. Not you asking Rilla how blue is. You silly. Am I supposed to click something here? Or it's supposed to do its own thing? Oh, I was supposed to click it. Well, I thought it was like a little intro title drop, you know? Act 1 preparations. Okay. Okay. How long has it been? I wonder if she still has that flower. It's probably wilted and crumbled away by now. No doubt she's kept it anyway. Guys, it's me. I'm in this game. So today's the day, huh? She's finally getting the results of her latest test back. Everyone's really been hoping for some good news for a change. For the past few weeks, it seemed like her sight wasn't failing as much. It got everyone excited that she might turn around and beat this thing. I think it's test for her eyes. Or her something, her sickness. Deep down, I guess we all kinda admire her in a way. Despite everything she's been through, she's still the same as always. Even her mom wonders where she gets the strength from. The girl really is something else. Being glazed? How dare you? I grab hold of the hot water handle of my faucet and turn it toward me. I retrieve one of the dirty plates from atop the counter next to me and start my morning chores with a silent hopefulness written on my face. It isn't just me that's wondering about her results. I imagine everyone else is feeling just as anxious as I am. Ever since she was diagnosed last year, we've all been worried sick. It's been so painful watching her get a little worse every day. Kay, we're all rooting for you, but I'm sure you know that better than anyone. I finish scrubbing the plate and place it into the tray beside the sink. Carefully, I reach my hand out for the next plate in line and repeat the process. Outside my window, another beautiful day is dawning. Such a shame I was too worried about my friend to enjoy it. Staring outside, I couldn't help but be reminded of the situation she's in. How she is seeing less and less of the days as they go by. Annoyed at this feeling, I turn my attention back to the dirty plate in my hands. The best way to keep your mind off something is to occupy it with work. Bye, Rilla! I'll have the whole day to worry about the results. It wouldn't do anyone any good if I got all worked up this early. Wonder what? Wanderlust. The early morning rays soon faded out as mid-morning approached. The sun was now high in the sky, greeting everyone with the promises of a new day. I finished washing the dishes and sat down on my couch to relax for a bit. There was nothing on the TV that interested me, so I settled on playing video games. Ah yes, video games, guys. The only thing I brought with me from moving was my vintage cartridge-fed console. Some of these games were just as old as me, if not older. Hello, Fatty Cake. It's Pat! Oh my goodness, hello! Welcome, welcome. Of course. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, let Pat know and they shall answer for you guys. And thank you for giving them a shout out. This is the developer of the game, by the way, guys. Come say hi. Say hi to Pat. Oh yeah, so our question was about the voice acting. If the voice acting will be added in the final game and not this game. Why are you a goober? That's a silly question. I wonder how Pat will reply. What a great question. Yeah, everyone say hi and thank them that I was able to stream it for them. I mean, I would have played it either way, but like, you know what I mean, like that they were able to come here and say hi to you guys as well. So everyone say hello. Ask your questions. If you guys have any so far. We barely started though. This thing reminds me of just how much I miss being a kid. Moving out, finding your own place, getting a job. Nobody tells you how hectic it can all get. Yeah. I really wish that I had a few more dollars left over. I could actually go out and do something every now and then. This year, I can't believe that I'll be turning 25. Oh my god, the prime age, guys. The prime age for no longer growing. Oh my goodness. Few vocal music tracks, but not full voice acting. Oh, I see, I see. So it's only for like the special scenes is what I'm guessing. Sounds very interesting. It feels like yesterday that I was still in high school. I bet Beckett sure misses it too. We had some wild adventures together. More often than not, we always wound up sitting beside each other in the main office. We never could stop getting into trouble. I'm guessing that's one of our besties. I always hated this part. Water levels are the worst. The game that I decided to play was an old platformer that was highly praised back in its day for its level design. Although, by today's standards, everything about it is pretty outdated. I must have died 1,000 times to this one level alone. As frustrating as it was, I couldn't find a better way to skim a few hours from the day. Though, I was beginning to doubt that was the case after about an hour of trying. Come on, how long has it been and I still can't pass this thing? I bet Beckett could clear this with his eyes closed. The guy plays them for a living after all. Oh my god, imagine playing a game for a living. When I drop by and say enjoy. Thank you, thank you. Alright, see you later, fatty cake. Thank you for coming to say hi. But yeah, guys, this game seems to be an interesting one for the others, so that's great for us. And I want to finish this game, so when it comes out fully, we're playing this game. We're going to 100% this game. Oh, that's a question I need to ask Pat. Will the game have achievements? In this channel, we love 100%ing all of our games that we play on here, so if there's achievements, I'm gonna get all of them. Yeah. Great question, right, guys? But imagine playing a game for a living. That's crazy. I will say it again. Water levels are the worst. Huh? Is someone trying to call me? I reach over my coffee table and pick up my dated smartphone that rests in the middle of it. Imagine. That's crazy. How do people earn money from playing video games? Kinda cool though. Sounds cool. Yippee! We might get achievements! Let's go! Alright, achievements. Here I come. I hope you're able to figure them out. Because achievements are great, and I would like to show on my Steam profile that I have 100% Wanderlust, the Magnificent Journey. It has to be on my list of completed games. But yeah, I just love achievement hunting, so you should put like little secrets in here. If there's like extra paths and stuff like that. Or like some visual novels have like secret achievements where you like click something like on in the picture in the background or something. Could be something you can add in. Although it was a bit old, this was my favorite model the brand ever made. I tap on one of the side buttons and the phone screen comes to life almost immediately. Let's see what's going on our phone. Oh, it wasn't someone trying to call. It looks like they sent me some text. I slide my finger across the screen and the phone makes an unlocking jingle as it displays my home screen. Once there, I quickly find my messaging app and open it. What's up, man? You gotta be up by now, right? I mean, I know how much you like sleeping in when you aren't busy. Relax, I can totally see you scowling from way over there. If you're not already awake, brace yourself. Loudmouth Lila and I are on our way to do just that. We were planning on going together to meet Kay this afternoon. You know, to talk about her results. Your place is pretty much next door, so we figured we'd string you along with us. We'll be dropping by in just a few minutes. You better be dressed and ready to go. Lila has already punched me for calling her loudmouth. Anyway, we'll be there soon. Sorry for the message spam. Later, Beckett. It was our bestie. Beckett and Lila on their way here? Honestly, I'm surprised either of them are awake before noon. He has the nerve to talk about me. I gently place the controller back on the coffee table and stand up from the couch. I give a large stretch and let out a yawn before relaxing a bit. Yawn! This stupid game can wait. I need to start hunting for my shoes. I know I kicked them off somewhere around here. Maybe I left them by the doorway? I really need to make a better effort at being organized so I don't constantly lose my stuff. Although, something tells me that that's not going to change anytime soon. Luckily, I found my shoes a few minutes later. Knowing those two could show up at any time, I raced back to my couch and started tying them. I managed to slip one and get it tied before the distinct sound of knocking starts coming from my door. It looks like they finally arrived. Two muffled yet very familiar voices could now be heard outside my front door. One high-pitched and slightly annoyed, the other deeper and calmer. It was pretty easy to guess who was who. Will you stop punching me? I said I was sorry. That's what you call me behind my back? Loudmouth? It was a joke, Lila. Will you relax? Fine, fine. Think he's still asleep? You better not be. It's almost noon. I slip on the other shoe and hastily begin tying it as the conversation outside my door continues on. You guys know the door's unlocked, right? Perfectly fine with me if you want to stay outside bickering, though. Abe! You mean he's been listening to us this entire time? You and your big mouth. Well, my name is Kettle. Just open the door. Fine, not like there's anything to be afraid of. As I finish tying my shoe, I wiggle my toes around to make sure it's a fit snug. After doing so, I push myself off the couch just in time to be greeted with the form of my best friends. Let's see what they look like. Oh no, the rainbow's so cute! Sup? It looks like you're alive and breathing in there. Hey Lila, what are you so worried about? It's not like he's going to bite. Suddenly, a muffled voice from behind the door shoots back quickly in response. You don't know that! He's already bit me plenty when we were kids. This could be some kind of trick to lure me into a false sense of security. Oh, brother. I love the art, it's so cute. Well, how have you been, Mariko? Alright, it's good to see you, Beckett. Same to you. It's been more than a minute since we talked. Work keeping you busy? Yeah, like you wouldn't believe. Beckett's attention quickly turned to the TV behind me that still had the water level displayed on it from earlier. Finally made it back to that stage, I see. Sure took you long enough. Please, don't even get me started. I dread it every time I boot that old system up. Speaking of, isn't it about time you throw that dusty thing away? The graphics on the games nowadays would blow your mind. I don't doubt it, but I grew up with the thing. Still, holding on to as much as your childhood as you can, eh? As for me, I've totally moved my content away from the retro stuff. Modern gaming, now that's where the audience is. Is that true, chat? Do you guys love modern gaming? Don't you guys want to see some retro shit? That's what Beckett says. Seriously? Are you two talking about stupid video games again? Like, don't you two have any other hobbies? Lila, when did you find the courage to come in here? Lila lets out a playful laugh. You make it sound like I was really scared or something. I was only joking around. You should know that by now. Hiya, Mariko. How have you been? I'm doing well. It's good to see you again, Lila. Uh-huh, you too. She's so cute. Beckett Ivory and Lila Scottsboro. We've known each other since we were little kids. Beckett was actually in the same class as I was. Lila was a grade below us. Oh, she's younger. We were all some of the first friends that each other made. It's actually kind of crazy how long we've all been together. Beckett and I used to get into a lot of trouble in middle school. Yeah, she's younger by 1 year. It was never anything serious, your typical teenager hijinks. Still, whenever I found myself in too much trouble, Beckett was always there to bail me out. He's always been somebody I can count on. Even if he is a little scatterbrained at times. Speaking of scatterbrained, Lila's been known to be more than a little ditzy herself. Kay sat next to her on the bus home one afternoon, and the rest was history. Playful, resourceful, clever, but ever loyal to her friends. Though she can be plenty immature sometimes. Both of them have been really important in keeping our little group together. They've been really good friends over the years. We sure knew how to pick them, didn't we, Kay? Lila woke me up super early this morning. She's been bouncing off the walls ever since. I can't see why you two aren't more excited. We've all been hoping for good news, right? Well, today's the day we might get some. Maybe, but the sun was barely up in the sky when you were banging down my door. Beckett scratches the back of his neck, then turns his attention to me. I already told you, but we're headed down to the cafe to see Kay. Lila here wants you to tag along with us. That is, if you want to. Of course he wants to. It'd be super boring if it was just us that showed up. Kay needs all of us there showing her support. She does have a point. So, you coming with us, Mariko? You really didn't even need to ask. I've been waiting all morning for you two to show up. I reach out for my coat that I had flung over the back of my couch. I quickly put it on and button it up. Does Miss Satsuki still have Kay working her shift at the cafe? I'm pretty sure she's happy to still be able to work. Well, Miss Satsuki told me that she's having trouble, but that she tries her best. Two new people show up. Why are you in my house? Who are you people? She doesn't expect her to continue for much longer, though. I'm really hoping for some good news today. She really loves working at the cafe. I'd hate to see her have to quit. But I'm sure everything will work out. My fingers are all crossed. I believe in her. I couldn't have said it better myself. We all have our fingers crossed on this one. I finish buttoning my coat and give a shrug to make sure it fit properly around my shoulders. Alright, it looks like I'm all set. Sounds good. Let's get out of here. We haven't walked together in forever. This will be fun. Why'd you bonk me? Has it really been all that long since we've been together like this? Time really flies once you graduate, huh? Beckett takes a few steps backward, then reaches out and opens the door. Ladies first, as they say. If that's the case, you should be the one going first. Though I think you're more of a baby than anything else. Ouch, that one hurt. Thank you, because a stinky bonked me. Layla laughs as she takes a few steps outside the front door. Well, come on, if you're coming. I'm sure she can't wait to see us. Yeah, I think so too. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Have either of you heard from Elise? Elise? Honestly, I can't even remember the last time we talked. Oh, I have! Lila shoots back into the room with a confident grin on her face. She said that she was going to be running a little late. She's taking the bus from the next town over. She'll be there, but she told me to round everyone up and go on ahead. Wait, Elise is coming back to town? Well, I'll be damned. Looks like I have her to blame for waking me up at the crack of dawn. That girl, she never takes it easy on me. Someone has to keep you in line. I'd say Elise does a pretty good job of it. She's got you there, Beckett. Okay, whatever you say. Let's let's just get the show on the road, alright? Don't worry, I'm right behind you. The three of us take to the streets like the musketeers of old. Even though it's been tough to see each other regularly after high school, we try our best to meet up when we can. Sadly, most of our meetups lately have been because of what's going on with Kay. I guess this one isn't much different. But, unlike all the other times before, we're hoping for good news this time around. Maybe this time we'll finally get it. Okay, I think we're gonna see Kay. The cafe's bell chimes as we open the doors and make our way under it. The warm scent of freshly baked goods linger throughout the interior. Looking around, it seems like every table has a customer at it. This is the busiest I've ever seen this place in a long time. Wow, this place is totally packed. I've never seen so many people in here before. Have any of you? Not for a very long time. I wonder if Miss Satsuki is running some kind of promotion. Whatever she's doing to drum up more business, it's working. Hey, with all these people around, we better make sure our table is still open. I'll jump over and scope things out. You two go up front and tell Miss Satsuki we're here. I like 2 number 9s, a number 9 large with a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. Is that your order? Is that your order, Sir Canyello? I think Miss Satsuki will take your order. See you over there. Sure, see you. Wow, Mariko, this place is filled to the brim. I bet Miss Satsuki is super busy. Maybe we can catch her between orders? She should be at the front counter, right? Let's see if we can find her. Right. Can I have a Whopper? Sir, this is not a Burger King. The Big Smoke order from the GTA San Andreas? Oh, bro, that fucking meme. Speaking of GTA 6? Lila and I approached the counter from the side next to the register. There we managed to spot Miss Satsuki, who just finished ringing up a customer's order. What does Miss Satsuki look like? That should do it. Thank you so much for visiting the Kirana Cafe. Please have a seat anywhere and I'll have someone bring out your order. I need to see what she looks like to give her a proper voice. The customer gives a polite nod before stepping away from the counter. Oh no, not the I want it my way. Sir, this is a Wendy's. Relieved at finishing what I assume was a long line a few minutes ago, Miss Satsuki backs away a bit and sighs. I want to see what she looks like. Oh my god, she is Mommy! Hey! Why did you block me, Kazu? It's been non-stop since early this morning. It's nice to finally catch a little breather. She's so pretty. Red buds, flower, you're the best. Oh, if it isn't Mariko and Lila. How have you two been? I imagine you can't wait to see my little Kaylin. Yes, ma'am, you bet! I'm happy to hear that all her friends made it without any trouble. I made sure to keep your table open, even through all of this mess. You'll still have a nice place to talk things over. Mama Milky! Oh god. Thank you so much. How is Kate doing, by the way? My little girl's a trooper. I honestly wish I knew where she got the strength. Miss Satsuki, it looks like you have quite a crowd in here today. Is there any particular reason? Yes, I suppose you could say that. Miss Satsuki folds her arms across her chest and stares out across the cafe. We really couldn't have asked for a better community to be part of. The cafe has actually been this busy for a few days now. When word got out about my little girl's illness, people started coming here in droves to support us, all to help us pay for Kaylin's medical expenses. It's been an absolute blessing. We're so thankful for everyone that has stopped by. Without all their support, we wouldn't be able to afford the cafe the care that she needs. Why are you giving me headband all of a sudden? Stop, you're breaking it! My goodness! Stop breaking my ratings! How dare you? I'm super happy to hear that the cafe is doing so well. No one is as happy as I am, I assure you. Miss Satsuki begins to laugh cheerfully. Hydrate! Fine. There, I've hydrated. I'm so very thankful for everyone in our lives. I'm even more thankful that my little girl was able to make such great friends. Ah, shucks! Lila rubs the back of her neck as her face grows an increasingly shade of red. Did you two come here? Did you two come in here alone? Are Elise and Beckett not with you? It's a little odd not seeing you all together. Nah, Beckett is around here somewhere. He came in with us. Elise is gonna be here soon, although probably a little later. I see. Well, as I said, I made sure to keep your table open for you. We owe you for that. I don't imagine that was easy with all the people in here. It's the least I could do for now, for how much you've all been taking care of my Kaylin. It's no trouble, believe me. If anything, I'm the one that owes Kay. I'm sure my Kaylin will be overjoyed to have all of her friends back together again. Speaking of Kay, where exactly is she? I didn't see her when we came in. As small as she is, it's probably not a surprise that she got lost in the crowd. My busy little worker bee is hard at work seeing to as many tables as she can. I'm surprised you still have her waiting tables. She wouldn't stand for me reassigning her to the kitchen. I tried, but she insisted that she wants to be where the people are. That reminded me of the song. I wanna be where the people are. Are you sure that's a good idea? You sound like my husband, but Kaylin refuses to hear it. She's as stubborn as she is tough. Although, to tell you the truth, I do worry about her a lot. With every order that comes in, I worry that something's going to happen. But she's been very good at handling herself so far. Still, I can't help but to worry about her when... Suddenly, a loud crash echoes throughout the entire cafe. Don't tell me it was Kay. It causes just about everyone inside to jump, and Miss Satsuki sighs and looks down at her feet. Oh no. Oh dear. It looks like she's had another accident. That sure didn't sound good. No, it certainly did not. I suppose that I should go and make sure she's alright. Is this a harem? No, this isn't the mom. Beckett's in here too. Mariko's supposed to be a boy. I can do that for you. You seem to have your hands full up here. That would be a big help, thank you. Be sure to let her know that her shift ended a few minutes ago. I'll do that. Kay, I hope she's doing alright. I'm sure she's fine, Lila. You can't help but to worry about her, you know? Anyway, you go and help her out. Meet us back at the usual spot when you have her with you. Make sure to bring her back to us in one piece, okay? I'll try. I'm only worried about getting my food. That's crazy. You better do a lot more than that. That crash sounded like it came from further back in the cafe. I should go back there and make sure she hasn't hurt herself. Time to show Kay. Oh, I'm really sorry. Please, don't be mad. I can't help it, honest. I mustn't have seen that chair in my way. I walked right over it and tripped myself. What is Mama going to think? Maybe she was right to be so worried about me. Now everything's broken and there's food everywhere. You didn't get any on your nice clothes, did you? That's a relief. I'm really sorry about your order. No, that's alright. Here, why don't you let me help you a bit? No, you don't have to do that. But thank you for being so kind and understanding. I promise that I'll try harder next time. I'll just pick up these broken pieces of plate and be on my way. Kaniela, how dare you? What a mess I've made. I'm so embarrassed. Huh? Mariko, how long have you been standing there? I'm really happy to see you. I don't suppose you can help me clean up a little. I'd very much appreciate it. She's so cute. Thank you so much, Mariko. You really saved me back there. Kay begins patting down her apron to dust it off. It's going to take a lot of work to get these stains out. I hope Mama isn't going to be too upset. My sweet Kaylin, what happened? Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you? No, ma'am. I'm right as rain. Mariko even helped me clean up the mess. Well, isn't he a sweetheart? See? Mariko is a man. Thank you so much for looking out for Kaylin. I wouldn't know where we'd be if it wasn't for her friends helping out around here. You don't really have to thank me. Friends are supposed to take care of each other. I'm sorry that I messed up again. Things are getting even harder for me to see. I hate to think that I've been troubling you, or the cafe. Oh, you hush that right now. Don't you dare put yourself down so much. You can't exactly help it, dear. Your friends are all here to support you. Why don't you go ahead and clock out? I'm sure they want to meet with you as soon as possible. Understood. OMG, it is a man! I told you Mariko is a man! Mariko, thank you again for your help. I can tell that you being here has really helped brighten my little girl's mood. She really does know how to pick her friends. I can finish cleaning up here by myself. Why don't you go and spend some time with Kaylin and the rest of your group? I'm sure you can't wait to talk about the results of her last test. Bye for now. Mama! I don't know what there is to talk about, if I'm honest. We're all hoping for good news, but we've only got the exact opposite before. Regardless, even if she is getting worse, she needs to know that we'll be here for her. Maybe if she knows that, all of this will be a little easier on her. Mariko? It looked like you were thinking about something really hard. Is everything alright? Funny that you should mention it. What do you mean? I guess the answer to that depends on how you're doing. I'm fine, no worries. Are Beckett and Lila here with you? I thought I saw you all come in together. Yeah, almost the whole gang is here waiting to hear about your test results. Right. Well, I guess we shouldn't keep them waiting any longer. Why don't we go and say hi? Sure thing, Kay. That's exactly what we'll do. Ah yes, thinking really hard as the veins pop out of my head. Yes, so true. Kay and I walked back to our table that was nestled in one of the corners of the cafe. It's been her own personal spot since her family opened the cafe when they first moved here. Although Kay and Miss Satsuki were born here, her grandmother is from some unknown place in Japan. Miss Satsuki doesn't talk about it very much. I'm not really sure that Kay knows a whole lot about her grandmother. All I know is that the cafe is named after her. Miss Satsuki was originally from 2 towns down, but moved here when the original owners of the cafe put it up for sale. Kay was 4 years old at the time. She was enrolled in kindergarten. That's how we met. We were each other's first friend. Kay, however, has a much greater gift at making them. Are gonna make you cry. I know it is a emotional story. Unlike her mother, Kay decided to keep her grandmother's name when Miss Satsuki married. From what I've heard, she was pretty determined about it. She's the only one in her family that goes by it now. Her full name is Kaylin Ayumi Kirena. The last two parts really sound Japanese though, but no idea where her first name comes from. I've always wondered, but Kay says she doesn't know either. It's a mystery that hasn't been solved, at least not yet. But who knows? Maybe one day. I don't like how the music stopped playing during that. Hey, so look who decided to join us. Seeing you two together brings back memories of old times. I'm glad to see you're doing okay, Kay. Same here. It's nice to see the two of you walk up together again. It feels like old times, no doubt about it. I can't imagine how things have been for you lately. How have you been holding up? You guys. Tears begin to form in the corners of Kay's eyes, but she quickly wipes them away. Are you all really here for me? Jeez, what kind of question is that? Of course we are, Kay. I've been up all night worrying about you, you know? Now you gotta tell us the results of your tests, or what? I... I... Before Kay can answer Lila's question, the bell above the door chimes in, cutting off her train of thought. Is it Elise? Guys, how do you think Elise sounds like? Are we giving her like a mommy voice, or do you think she's baby? What does she look like? Guys, chat. What does Elise look like? What voice are we giving her? I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with whatever voice you guys tell me to give her, even if she looks like the opposite. Chat's here for the mom. True, Miss Satsuki. Miss Satsuki. Or they sound like this. Miss Satsuki, will you marry me? She has a husband, but red hair, I'm pretty sure. Okay, but like, what's her voice tone gonna sound like though? Will she sound mummy? I don't think I made Satsuki mommy enough. I need to fix her voice. I need to fix Satsuki's voice when she comes back. Yeah, Pat. What does Elise sound like? I need to get the voice in my head. Yeah, the voice in my head. See, these are the voices in my head. You know, Lila, Beckett, and Kay are the voices in my head. God, that scared me. You only watched the trailer video? Well, the developer is here to help us. Ooh, Pat, what kind of voice should I give Elise? You don't even have to tell me what it's supposed to sound like. You can tell me like a goofy, like random voice that won't even fit her. It would be really funny, and I have to keep it that way if I can remember how to voice her. I'm trying to practice my voice acting. You know, I love visual novels only because I can practice my voice acting with all of the set of characters, different kind of people. You know. Usually, I think the last visual novel we played was Doki Doki Literature Club, though, so there was like no men except for the main character, but the main character is you, so I just did it in my normal voice. Accurate voice or just let you guess because it would be funnier? Oh no! No, you describe her. You can describe her the opposite and I would try to do it based on that. It would be kind of funny. It would be kind of funny. Or you can give me the accurate voice to see how well I can try to give her a voice, you know? I need to, practice the voice acting. Drinking water. We gotta. I feel like I did not give Kay the right voice for her, but I don't want to change it. Lila, I guess that could be her voice. What I've been giving her. Beckett, I just don't know how to do a guy voice except for a child. I know how to voice male childs, but he is not a child. Sophisticated, quiet type. She's very stern and easily annoyed by Beckett. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Okay. Sophisticated, quiet type. Okay. But stern. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh dear. I hope I'm not too late. We all turn toward the door in unison, and our eyes quickly light up at the sight of the person passing underneath the cafe bell. Some motherfucker. Hey! What the hell? Chairman Jiao. Whoa, hey, welcome to, Wanderlust, the Magnificent Journey. I suppose. Well, I'll be damned. It looks like she made it after all. Oh no, Elise. Oh, the music for her. Oh no, I'm scared. For a second there, I didn't think I'd make it in time. I haven't been here in so long that I almost forgot which way to go. Good to know that I still know my way around, even after all this time. You're here to watch the game and sell water filters. Who are you selling water filters to? The typical Zhao entrance is what I'm hearing. Oh, she's so cute! She's so cute. I love Elise. Oh my goodness. She reminds me of the red hair girl from Honey Pot. Oh no, wait, no. Just cause like the way her hair is. I'm sorry. Okay. This place, it brings back so many memories. I can't help but to be filled with nostalgia. It's been too long. I don't remember there ever being such a large crowd before, though. She looks rich. She should give me money. At least give to the poor. I've seen a few names from your community have come here to support me. Oh no! An anonymous? Hey! Why? Oh well, thank you for the the tier 1 gifted sub. That will help a lot. It says subathon, I just never reset it just to see how far we could go in general. But yeah, there's no more subathon. Yo, Elise! Lila wastes no time sticking her arm straight and waving over our lost friend. Oh, she's lost. Long time no see! How have you been? Ah, there you all are. I've missed you guys. Elise! Kay quickly takes off from her seat and tackles Elise in a warm embrace. The usually reserved girl couldn't help but to wrap her arms around her and smile. Ah, thank you so much for the warm welcome, Kaylin. I'm so happy to see you again. How are you doing, Red? Against my better judgment, it is good to see you again, Beckett. Another gift? What is happening? Thank you, anonymous gifter, for gifting tier subs. Oh my goodness. Thanks to Pat's community for real. Yeah, why do you want to be anonymous? Why would you want to be anonymous? Hey, yo, Midden got one. Thank you, Anon, for the gifted subs. So thankful. So very thoughtful of a kind anonymous gifter. No, Midden can get one. Why not? Reveal yourself. Oh my god. You guys are silly. Okay. Let's keep giving at least like the voice. Anonymous should unanonymous themselves. Elise gives Beckett an annoyed look before focusing back on Kay, who was still wrapped tightly in her arms. Hold on, let me get a good look at you. Elise gently pulls Kay away a little so she can better see her friend face to face. Look at you, as cheerful as ever. I heard about your test results from your mom over the phone. Despite what they were, you still seem to be in such high spirits. You're such a strong person. Probably the strongest that I know. Wait, hold on the phones! Elise, you already know the results of Kay's test? Kay was actually about to tell us when you walked in. Was she? What's with that reaction? Elise brushes off the question and coughs inside her hand. You guys are gonna be known as the most supporting community. Well, welcome, you know, the Wanderlust community, I suppose I should call you guys. You guys are such cuties, and I'll be doing my best to entertain you guys with my shoddy voice acting. You know, I'm just a new little guy in voice acting. Been practicing for the Mari babies, and now strangers can listen to them as well. I mean, I do want to get, you know, into there, as in get out there as a voice actor. So if you guys know anyone who needs voice actors for small characters, I got you. I can do any voice. Is my seat still available? You mean the one by the window? Yep, it's just like you left it. Lovely. I think we have much to discuss. You might need voice acting. Oh my god, Chairman Zhao, really? Oh my god. Oh my god. I hope I sound great. I know my voice is a little like a little gremlin, but you know, I can do voices for you. It'd be kind of cool, you know. Oh, it seems that I didn't even notice you standing there, Mariko. She ignored me! Elise hates me! Mommy hates me. I knew it. Mariko is not meant for this world. I hope you've been well. No complaints. I'm delighted to hear that. Lila reaches out and takes Elise's hand and starts leading her back to our table. We haven't seen you in what feels like forever. You have to tell us about all you've been up to. You're making your own visual novel? Oh my goodness. You're just writing cat's coattails. You were so real for that, Joe. Slay. Get that community in there. Wait a moment. Oh my gosh, she's so shy. She's just like a shy girl. Elise Chambers, usually the reserved, most silent type of person. Smart, sophisticated, and has always been the most mature out of all of us. Kay and I met her a long time ago, but when we were still in elementary school. Back then, she had just moved to town. When we first met her, she didn't have a friend in the world. She could barely say a single word when Kay and I first walked up to her. But that's a story for another time. Everyone open your high chest. look at this. It's a little kitty. But that's a story for another time. Even though she was the last of her friend group, she quickly became the group mom.
With her more serious personality, she was a great fit at keeping us mostly out of trouble. Although her attempts at that didn't always work, she moved far away across the country last year, and we haven't seen her much lately. Aw, at least lives far away. Seeing her back in the old stomping grounds really put everyone in high spirits. I can only hope seeing her again does wonders for Kay too. Okay, let's go. We're gonna do some chit chat. Is it chit chat time? So, Mama has already told you? She has. Does that upset you? No, you were all going to find out anyway. The results of my last test. They weren't very positive. I was told that my illness was progressing at even faster rate than before. I may lose my sight completely in the coming months. Oh no! Damn it. Guess we should have known, but it still sucks hearing it out loud. Kay, isn't fair! Out of everyone out there in the world, why'd this have to happen to you? But please don't say that. Mama has been working extra hard to make sure I'm prepared for when it happens. She's bought me one of those special walking canes and a book to help me learn how to read Braille. I'll be okay, I promise. Please don't worry yourself so much over me. We're all together again. Can we please be happy because of that? Oh no. No, please, Chairman Zhao, why? Kaylin, we're all together because of you. Whatever you may need, we'll see to it. This must be hitting you pretty hard, huh? Are you gonna be alright? Kay gives a sweet, solemn nod. Yes, it doesn't seem like I have much choice. I must confess. However, I am more than a little sad about the whole thing. There were still so many things I wanted to see. Now, it looks like I may never get the chance. Kay? That was always your dream, wasn't it? To see the world like it was depicted in your postcards. I can't begin to imagine how crushing this all must feel. It's been the hardest thing about all of this. Losing my vision, that's not what makes me sad. People live without being able to see all the time. It's not being able to go out there and achieve my dream that upsets me the most. All those beautiful places. Soon I won't be able to even see my mama's face anymore. This is so sad, I might start crying. There's no need for that, please. I'll be strong. I can manage. So long as I have all of you with me, I'll be just fine. So it really was bad news after all? The one thing Kay has always wanted to do was see the world. What a horrible twist of fate for all of this to happen. She might be putting on a strong face in front of us, but I know this must be eating her up inside. I only wish there was something we could do. You know, I saved up every penny that I made here at the cafe. I had almost saved up enough for a plane ticket and a small hotel room overseas. Now, I suppose that money will have to go to therapy and Braille books instead. Poor Kay. Whatever you need, we'll make sure you get it. Thank you, Mariko. Thank you. Thank all of you. I feel so lucky to have all of you looking out for me. Kaylin, if I may, what's that around your neck? I don't remember you ever wearing a necklace before. Come to think of it, yeah, you've never been one for that kind of stuff. Chasing the latest fashion isn't like you. Of course, that thing doesn't look at all fashionable to begin with. It looks kinda old, a bit out of place, and crudely made too. Is there some kind of story behind it?
Depression before the wholesome. Oh no.
Oh, you mean this? Kay runs her hands through the necklace she wore around her neck. She gently lifts it up so we can all get a better view. It was a 4-leaf clover that was perfectly preserved by resin and wrapped with a very old-looking piece of string. Mama gave it to me. She told me that it was a family heirloom that she got from my grandmother. She kept it by her side, but after we got home from hearing the news about my illness, she gifted it to me. I know it might be a bit hard to explain, but I feel more at peace when I wear it. It gives me comfort for some reason. Mama says it was a lot like that for her too, back when she used to wear it. She said that she didn't know much about it, but she always had an urge to keep it close by. When it was near, she felt the strangest sense of peace coming from it. She joked and said it must have been blessed, or something, like a protection charm. Our family comes from Japan, and things like that are pretty popular in the culture there. Well, whatever it is, I'm pleased to hear that you have something to give you peace of mind. I am too. Some kind of protective charm. I guess it does make sense with Kay's background. A little odd for something like that to be a 4-leaf clover, though. If her mom believes it'll help, she'll probably try anything at this point to keep Kay's spirits up. I remember Kay telling us that Miss Satsuki had a pretty tough life growing up. One of the things that her grandmother left was a necklace. This is no doubt the same one, but it makes me wonder what about it was so special to keep it around all this time. Throughout our conversation, Beckett remained uncharacteristically silent. He sat in his chair with his arms crossed, an angry expression over his face. Apparently, I wasn't the only one to notice his behavior either. Hey, what are you doing moping in the corner over there? Shouldn't you be showing some kind of support like the rest of us? She needs to know that you're with her too. It's just not fair. None of this should be happening. Damn it. We spent the whole day hoping for some good news. Instead, we get the worst yet. How is any of this justice? Let me drink some water as well. Okay, I continue. How is any of this fair? Do you really think you're the only one upset by this? Elise snaps back with anger in her voice. Unlike you, we're actually mature enough to keep our outbursts to ourselves. To hell with that, this whole thing has been one nightmare after the other. That may be, but yelling like an idiot is only going to make her more upset. Don't they say holding it in is bad for you? Please don't fight because of me. I understand how you both feel. It's more than alright. Kay's words fall on deaf ears, however. These two are at it again. Some things will never change. I'm totally getting middle school flashbacks. Ugh, forget this. Marco, you're with me, right? We shouldn't keep our emotions all bottled up like this. We should be able to let them out, to show how strongly we're against what's happening. It shows we give a damn. Are you seriously bringing him into this? You should be ashamed of yourself. How you're feeling is exactly how the rest of us feel. What good will it do to start yelling at everyone and everything? What Kaylin needs should be valued over our own feelings at the moment. I'm sure Mariko realizes that. Give me a break. Though they both do kind of have a point. This whole thing has put us on edge since we got the results of Kay's first test. One thing's for sure. They're not going to stop until I side with one or the other. All that matters to me is which one is making the better point. What is this? Okay, so I understand that bottling up things is not good. I stand with that. But I also do stand with Elise. Like, we shouldn't be showing this to Kaylin. We should be there to support her. So I'm gonna side with Kaylin because she agrees with me that we should just calm down. Everyone, we know what's happening. And she understands that. And she is fine as long as everyone's calmed down, you know. Okay, we'll side with Kay. I think Kay's right. Kay, what do you mean? You mean you two didn't even hear her? You two were so wrapped up in your argument that you ignored the person that the argument was about. Instead of using her situation as an excuse to fight ourselves, we should be focusing on her and what she needs. We shouldn't be fighting over her. How would you feel if your two closest friends were at each other's throats? Beckett and Elise turn to each other, then quickly turn away in regret for their actions. Mariko is right. I feel so ashamed of myself. Yeah, you said it. You should be dealing with this as a team. I'm sorry, Kay. Yes, I am as well. Kay gently tugs at my shirt and smiles up toward me, relieved. It seems this was her own cute little way of telling me thanks. Aw, she's so small. Well, it doesn't really matter who's right in the end. That too. This thing is happening, no matter how we feel. Beckett stands up from his seat and slides himself away from the table. All of this has got me doing some thinking. I'm gonna need a little time to myself. He makes his way beside Kay and softly touches one of her shoulders. Stay strong for us, okay? Don't let this news get you down too much. We'll find a way to overcome it. You've got my word on that. Beckett removes his hand and places it deep within one of his jacket pockets. I'm heading out. Hopefully next time I see you guys, I'll have some good news of my own to share. See you around. The bell above the door chimes as Beckett makes his way underneath it and out of the cafe. Poor guy. He's taking it pretty hard. Lila stands up and stretches, letting out a small sigh as she does. Don't you worry, Kay. We'll get through all of this together. You keep on being you and everything will work out. I just know it will. Lila reaches out the table and wraps her arms around Kay in a tight hug. Don't you worry your pretty little head about a thing. We'll take care of you. Promise. Lila gives one final squeeze before removing herself. You can see tears form in the corners of her eyes. I should probably be getting back. I have a pretty long walk back home. Let's catch up again real soon, okay? Love you, Kay. Stay strong, alright? With those as her final words, Lila waves goodbye. The bell chimes again as another person makes their way underneath it. Kaylin, they didn't happen to give you an exact date for when it might happen, did they? No, I was only told that it was pretty likely for it to happen sometime soon. That certainly doesn't leave us with a lot of time. We need to do something special for you before it happens. Is there anywhere around here you've always wanted to visit? All the places I want to visit are half a world away. But maybe a walk in the park would be nice. And we'll walk through as many times as you'd like. Oh, I do have something that might help cheer you up. When your mother and I talked, she told me it was alright if I stayed with you for a few days. I'll be in town for right around a week. It looks like the two of us are going to be roommates. We can do all sorts of fun things together. Oh, that's great news. I've missed you so much, Elise. There's that famous smile of yours. I've been looking forward to seeing it again. I'm going to order a cup of tea, and I'll be right back. I'm sure we have plenty of things to catch up on. Please excuse me for a bit. Elise politely excuses herself and starts walking toward the cafe counter. I wasn't completely sure, but I could swear I heard her holding back tears as she walked away. I can tell that everyone is really upset. They're all leaving so that I don't have to see them cry. I feel so miserable being the reason that all of my friends are sad. Hey, don't talk like that. It's because we care so much about you, Kay. You shouldn't feel bad because of it. Maybe you're right, Mariko. You all have been so kind to me. I only wish there was something I could do to repay you. Don't worry about it. Keeping you happy throughout this mess is what matters. That smile of yours is more than worth it for me. So be sure to smile more often, okay? I'll do my best. Good. I'm happy to hear it. There's so many things that are special about Kay. One of those things is just how perceptive she is. She's able to tell how someone is feeling just from a glance. Not only that, but she sees things in people that most others miss. It didn't come to any surprise to me that she was able to pick up on how everyone was really feeling. She's always been pretty good at that. Well, I should probably be getting on. Oh, are you leaving? Yeah, I've got a bit of a walk ahead of me too. You gonna be okay by yourself? Uh-huh. I have Elise with me. Thank you for being here with everyone. Are you kidding me? I wouldn't have missed it for the world. You take care of yourself. I'll make it a mission to come and see you again soon. I will. Goodbye, Mariko. See you around, Kay. Kay, the poor baby. The bell above the Kurena Cafe chimes one final time as I make my way outside. The weather had grown colder since this morning, so I pulled my jacket tightly around me as I began to my walk back home. I couldn't help but worry about Kay. She's always been so full of hope. It's horrible to think that something like this was happening to someone like her. But I guess that's how the world works sometimes. It's both beautiful and punishing in equal measure. All we can do is make the best of the situation, so long as she keeps smiling. I know this world is a little bit brighter of a place. Hi, Pasta, welcome. You're playing a visual novel. When I woke up the next morning, I was greeted by a surprise text message from Elise. Hydrate. She told me that she wanted to stop by and talk to me about yesterday. Is the hydrate not working? Let me double check something. I checked my alerts. Why is it not working? I can see it, but it's not making the sound. Oh, let me check real quick. Okay, hopefully that fixed itself. I don't know what's wrong with it. She told me that she wanted to stop by and talk to me about yesterday. Knowing how much she enjoys tea, I try to brew some before she arrives. It's been a few months since the last time I saw her, but one thing I'm sure hasn't changed is her love for tea. Yep, this looks just about perfect. I speak out loud as I lean over my stove to get a good whiff of the boiling pot I have on top of it. I'm sure Elise is going to love this. I take the pot with one hand and a couple of teacups with the other. I empty the freshly made tea into the cups, one after the other. One thing you could say about Elise is that she isn't all that hard to make happy. So long as she has a cup of tea in her hands, she's always content. When did she say she was gonna come by? Oh, perfect. My internal question is answered back almost immediately by the ringing of my doorbell. Ah, that's gotta be her. She's the only one that uses the bell instead of just knocking. Maybe she feels that's a more dignified way to announce her presence. It sure doesn't fit Elise to yell through the door like some people I know. No, she'd actually prefer to use the door properly. I make my way to the door and unlock it. Once that was done, I better my posture and grab the knob. I open it as sophisticatedly as I can. Elise greets me with a friendly wave as she steps inside. After we were both clear of the door, I gently bring her to a close behind her. Hello, Mariko. How are you? I'm well. That's good to hear. Please, have a seat at the counter. I just finished making a fresh cup of tea for you. Really? You didn't have to do that, Mariko. Thank you, though. I never forget how much you love tea. It seems my weakness shine right through. Elise graciously walks to the counter and sits down on a stool in front of one of the teacups. She calmly picks it up and brings it to her lips. The tea you make is always so delicious, Mariko. You really must give me the recipe sometime. Oh, but that's a trade secret of mine. Besides, would you come over at all if you knew how to make it yourself? Point taken. Honestly, I don't do anything different than what's written on the package. But it's not like I'm going to tell her that. Elise calmly takes another sip of her tea before continuing the conversation. I must say, it is really nice that at least one of my male friends knows how to be a proper host. I raise an eyebrow and cross my arms. Is that so? A beanbag is not a suitable chair for a lady. Beckett? Beckett. Elise sighs as she places the teacup back on the counter. Sorry, I was sneezing. Oops. Oh my god. Okay, it's so warm in my room. It's nice to have a proper seat, for once. I can imagine Beckett's way of life doesn't exactly appeal to you. That's certainly an understatement. So what's the reason for your visit on this fine morning? It wasn't just to get your hands on my tea recipe, was it? No, but I had to try. It's about Kaylin. Elise stares longingly into her now half-empty cup of tea. I'm so very scared for her. Yeah. I lean against the kitchen counter and look down at my feet. I think I know exactly what you mean. I wish there were more we could do for her. She's such a beautiful person, inside and out. If it wasn't for her, I'd never have met any of you. I want to do something so badly, but I can't think of anything. I know the feeling. It really sucks that all we can do is wait for this to happen. knowing that she's going to get worse every day, eventually to the point where she won't be able to see at all. It's like a punch to my gut every time I think about it. Yes, that's almost exactly what it feels like. If you don't mind asking, what were you doing over at Beckett's? He texted me to meet him at his house. Seems odd that he'd message you out of the blue, of all people. I thought the same thing. What did he want? The nerve of him, honestly. He called me all the way over to his house only to badger me about my number to our shared safe deposit box.
Our box?
Yes. Has it been so long since we've opened it last time? I'd forgive you if you forgot about it entirely. I can't remember, honestly. We opened it together after our graduation trip. 5 people, each with their own number. All the numbers together unlock the box. We even shared the box with Lila, despite her being a year younger than everyone else. Why would Beckett want to get into something like that? Elise, do you remember exactly what's inside that box? Yes, I believe so. Inside the box are our passports we used for our graduation trip, alongside money we all pooled together in case one of us had an emergency. I believe that I donated around $300 to the fund. I kinda also remember putting some money in. I wonder what Beckett was planning to do. Whatever it was, no doubt it wasn't thought all the way through. To believe that I'd had my number over without even giving me a single reason why. Oh, he said that it was a surprise. Typical of him. Oh, listen to me. I'm sure he was going to try and use whatever was in there to help Kaylin. I don't see him using the money for his own personal reasons. Especially with her going through this. You just didn't feel like he was going to try... Oh, you just didn't feel like what he was going to try was gonna make a difference? Exactly. Sadly, there's nothing any of us can do. Fighting it is futile. What's done is done, and what will be done shall be done. Do you think I'm too hard on him? Who? Beckett? No, you two fight a lot, but I think he knows it comes from a place of love. I can't imagine him putting up with your constant berating otherwise. That's a relief. Elise takes another sip of her tea. Maybe it's because I look at him more as an annoying younger brother. Younger brother, eh? It kinda makes me curious as to what you see me as. The more mature, older one, of course. Elise cocks her head slightly and smiles. Mariko, why did you make this tea? Did you make it for me? Or did you make it because it was the polite thing to do? There's a difference? Ooh, yeah. Indeed, a very large one, I would say. Although, I could probably explain what each choice represents. That might sway your answer one to the other. Please enlighten me, and be truthful. What was your real reason behind making it? Because you like it so much. I'm pretty sure our character was like, Elise loves tea, so might as well make tea. Really? Elise's face suddenly begins to turn red in response to my answer. Her usually reserved personality turns shaky as she grips her cup harder. Elise is nothing if not easily flustered. I see. That's really sweet of you. Now that I've answered your question, mind telling me what the difference was? Yes, I should probably explain. Making the tea for me specifically implies that not everyone is deserving of it. That it's something you'd only do for me. That hundreds of people could come here, but only I would have a teacup in my hands. It means that the tea you make has much more personal touch to it. That you look at me differently than everyone else. That ever so slightly, I am somewhat special to you. You got all that from such a short answer? So it would seem. Well, you are special. How so? We've been friends since forever. I wouldn't make it just anyone that came through. We share a lot of history, and I enjoy our talks. I'm delighted to hear that, Mariko. I'm so happy that I met Kaylin and you all. I hold everyone so dear to my heart. When one of us is hurting, I hurt too. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Oh, flashback? Come on, Mariko. We're gonna be late if we don't hurry. I'm running as fast as I can. I remember the day we met Elise. Kay and I had just gotten off the bus from school. There was a new cartoon scheduled to play that afternoon. I guess I'll give them baby voices in the flashback. We ran as fast as we could from the bus stop, down the street in a lightning pace. Kay's house was the closest, so we agreed to watch it there. We sped through the street so fast that we must have broken the speed limit. But we never made it in time to catch the show. Huh? On the way there, Kay noticed a particular girl out front of one of the houses in our neighborhood. She was all by herself, lonely, her arms wrapped tightly around her knees where she sat. Upon noticing her, Kay came to a blinding halt. Hey! Due to Kay's sudden stop, I was able to catch up to her. I almost ran right over you! Jeez, Kay, why'd you stop? Huh? I turned my attention to where Kay was looking and gave my thoughts. She must have just moved here. I've never seen her around before, have you? Anyway, we better hurry. We don't want to miss out on the premiere. Kay seemingly ignored me, however, and started making her way closer to the girl on the steps. Hey! Where are you going? I called after her as I followed along. When Kay was directly in front of the steps, she gently bent down and smiled. Hi, my name is Kaylin Kirena, though my friends just call me Kay. You must have just moved here, right? That means we're neighbors. All good neighbors must know each other's names, right? What's yours? At first, the girl didn't answer. Instead, she responded by burying her head deeper in between her knees. I came up behind Kay a moment later and placed one of my hands on her shoulder. Come on, we've been looking forward to this for weeks. Let's go already. Kay looked at my hand on her shoulder, then back at the lonely girl sitting in front of her. Completely ignoring my request, she continued to speak to her. I know that it's probably really scary being in a new place, but everyone here is really nice. Promise. Won't you please tell me your name? I promise that we won't do anything to upset you. Elise. My name is Elise. The girl on the steps muttered and wiped a tear from her face. Kay turned to me and smiled, then brought her attention back to Elise. Elise, that's a very pretty name. What are you doing all by yourself, Elise? I don't have any friends. My mom went to the store and left me completely alone. I don't know anyone, and I'm scared. Oh, that's okay. Kay took a few steps forward and then sat down beside Elise on the steps. You know who I am. We can be friends. Are you sure? Sure, I'm sure. Kay looked up to me while still comforting Elise. Her eyes glistened with trust. This is Mariko. He's my bestest friend in the whole world. I trust him more than anyone else I've ever met. He's a little rough around the edges, but he's got a good heart. We can all be friends together if you want. There's no need to cry anymore. We'll stay right here with you until your mom comes back. Isn't that right, Mariko? Back then, I never understood what Kay saw that made her approach Elise like she did. But now I've grown accustomed to it. For Kay, seeing things that other people miss is just a normal occurrence. It's like she can see the potential in someone long before even they themselves can recognize it. True to her word, we stayed right by Elise until her mom came back home. We must have waited at least 2 hours. We might have missed out on our show that day, but we gained one of our closest friends. Yeah, guys, friends is top priority, not some damn show. Mariko, what were you thinking about just now? We were talking and you suddenly drifted away. Oh, did I? Oops, sorry about that. Elise looks back at me with a gentle smile. I'm sure whatever you were thinking about must have been very pleasant. It was nice chatting with you, but I think I should head back now. I wanted to take Kaylin to the park. She's always loved it there. You two go and enjoy it. We will. I'm sure it will help ease her mind. You're welcome to join us if you'd like. That's alright. You two go ahead. I'll go with her some other time. Okay, if you insist. Elise stands up from the stool and dusts herself off. We then start making our way back to the front door. I'll let her know that you asked about her. I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Tell her that we're all rooting for her. Yes, I will. Goodbye. When Elise is fully outside, I wave goodbye and gently close the door behind her. Alone again, I can't help but to wonder what Beckett was up to. We promised to never share our numbers with anyone, not even with each other. That way we could only ever open the box if we were together. However, something told me it wasn't going to be much longer before I got my answer. No? Oh, okay. The next day soon came around, and I found myself feeling empty. It was like the news of Kay's results ripped everything inside me away. I wasn't sad or disappointed. I just felt empty. Despite the warm, sunshiny weather, there were storm clouds hovering over my head. I probably wasn't the only one feeling this way either. Beckett, for one, seemed like he was taking it harder than the rest of us. I spent most of the day wondering what he could have been up to yesterday. These thoughts constantly ran through my head as I sat down and attempted the dreaded water level one more time. My mind never wandered too far away from what he could be planning. His plans usually only go 2 ways. There's no in between when you're dealing with Beckett Ivory. Suddenly, above the noise of my frustration with my TV screen, knocking arose from my door. Hey, Mariko, are you awake? Don't suppose you let a girl in? Sorry for dropping by unannounced. I'd recognize that muffled voice anywhere. I did not. Sure thing, Lila, the door's unlocked. I put the game on pause and take my now empty coffee cup into the kitchen. When Lila steps in, I greet her from the counter. Is everything okay? Oh, that's me. My bad. You look a little worried. You can tell that easily, huh? Looks like I can't hide it very well, can I? Why is everyone visiting us? Do you happen to know what's up with Beckett? He called me out of the blue last night. About our shared bank box, right? Hang on, how did you know? Lila wrestles one of the stools with her feet and pulls it closer toward her. I didn't give it to him, if you're wondering. Though part of me really wanted to. But you guys trusted me with that number. We all promised to never to share it with anyone. Not even if one of us asked for it. Lila raises one of her eyebrows in curiosity. So why does Beckett want to pester me about it all of a sudden? I've been wondering about that myself. I turn around from the sink and face Lila directly. I'm all ears if you want to share. He's probably thinking about using the money in there to help Kay somehow. We did say we'd use it for emergencies. I'd say that this qualifies. You think it's the money he's after? Lila takes her feet and places them atop the stool next to the one that she sat on. You know what I think? I think it's more about the passports. The passports? What could he want with those old things? You heard Kay yesterday. How devastated she was. It was like all of her dreams were destroyed right in front of her. My guess is that Beckett wants to take her on a trip to at least one of the places on her postcards. That's why he needs the passports. At the least, his and Kay's. There should be a decent chunk of change in there too, if I remember right. Easily enough to book 2 plane tickets to some far-off country overseas. Like our That's my guess anyway. I guess all that does make sense. But Kay made all of us promise that we wouldn't do that very thing. She didn't want us spending all of the money in there on a whim. I wonder how good the voice acting will be when the game releases. Probably really good because Trina's voicing in it. I wonder if Lila remembers. But wouldn't that be against Kay's wishes? She told us not to spend all the money on her. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. Now that you've reminded me, she said specifically not to use it to pay for her medical bills. Or to waste it fulfilling her silly little dreams. Those were her words, not mine. I remember. Still, there's not enough money in there to do what she wants. Kay's dream was always to travel the entire world with us. It'd probably upset her more if it was just her and Beckett, on top of being able to go to a single place. It'd only remind her of what she's going to be missing out on. You do have a point. Of course, maybe she didn't see how cruel it'd be to only take her to only one place. He hardly ever thinks about these things through. Lila places her feet down from the stool and back on the floor. Who knows? Maybe he's scheming up some way she'll be able to see it all. If that's the case, I'm rooting for him. You sound optimistic. Have we just met? Anyway, there's something else I wanted to ask you. What's up? Marco, how do you cope when you're feeling sad? Excuse me? I was thinking a lot yesterday, and a thought came to me that made me wonder why I never asked the question sooner. You've seen Elise cry when she moved away. Kate was really upset when she first got the news about her illness. Beckett has always been known to let his feelings get the better of him. But I don't think I've ever seen you upset before. With everything going on right now, I got a little curious. I figured I'd ask. What do you do when you're upset? Come to think of it, I don't even remember the last time I've cried. Maybe it's because I'm always so worried about Kay that I don't have time to be upset for myself. Guess that also explains why I'm looked at as the older brother of the group. It sure doesn't have anything to do with age. A hum escapes my lips as I begin to think of ways to dodge the question. However, Lila's intense gaze soon made me realize that she has every intention of getting a straight answer out of me. So to make her happy, I'll oblige and answer her question. Oh. Well, it seems to be to try and use up all the energy like playing that video game. This is nice though, taking a nice warm bath. Or think of happier times. I think our character would try and use up all our energy. Lila's ears perk up and wiggle at my response. Hey, that sounds like me! You can't hold on to all that bad energy if you don't have any at all! Guess if we both think that way, it must be the best way to relieve stress. Hell yeah! Lila spins herself around with a wide smile on her face. She overshoots the counter and actually makes 2 spins around before she manages to catch herself. Whoops, I guess I got a little too excited. We've been friends for so long, it's only natural that we start thinking a little like each other. I'm not really sure yet what I stole from everyone else. Maturity? You're joking, right? A little more mature, maybe. More than anything, I want to have fun and enjoy life. Now I'm more aware of the situations and people around me. I know when to tone it down and get serious when it's called for. I'm pretty sure I picked that up from you. Maybe. But isn't maturity more of Elise's thing? On second thought, maybe you're right. Maybe that is something I stole from Elise. So maybe the thing I got from you is how to better understand people? That one sounds more like Kay's thing. Wow, this is tough. I'm sure I've gotten something from you. When I find out what it is, I'll let you know. How's that sound? Can't wait to hear it. Well, that was a fun little time waster. Lila spins the stool once more, then leaps out of it as it faces away from the counter. Where are you running off to? It's my turn with Kate today. Your turn? Uh-huh, that's what I said. Elise took her out to the park yesterday, so I wanted to take her shopping today. You know how much she loves to shop, right? The cafe doesn't open until 10, so I needed some way to pass the time. Isn't Kay supposed to be working today? She was, but Miss Satsuki decided it would be best for her to take a few days off. She's a strong girl, our Kay. But even I can tell the news has her pretty shaken up. Despite her efforts at hiding it from us, I doubt she'd be able to concentrate and wait on anyone with how she's feeling. So I wanted to do something to help clear her head. Elise said it was a great idea, and that we should all take her out one day this week. I took today. I'm sure you'll have your hands full if you're taking her shopping. Oh, don't tell me that like I don't know. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, okay? Another hydrate, but it didn't go through. Is it broken? It's okay, I'll drink water, don't worry. Sure, see you around, Lila. Yep, you take care, Mariko. Bye! Lila gives a cheerful arm pump before bringing it down to a salute. Once that's done, she marches over to the door and out she goes. She catches her shirt the first time and has to reopen the door to free it. A few seconds later, she was gone without a trace. Maybe I should try and take a turn with Kay tomorrow? Though Elise has already taken her to the park. I wonder where else Kay might want to go. I wonder where we're gonna take her. Oh my goodness. Hey, I'm on the way over to your place. I'll be there in like 5 minutes. I have something important to talk to you about. It's going to be good. Promise. See you in a few. Yeah, I knew it was Beckett. So it looks like it's my turn to be let in on this little scheme of his. No doubt he already has his sales pitch ready. I can only imagine what he's going to try and use to convince me. This is shaping up to be a very interesting day. Sure enough, it wasn't long after I got his text messages that he was at my door. At first I thought it would be funny to let him stand outside for a bit, but he wouldn't stop trying to knock it down. I opened it and let him in. He completely ignored me on his way to my kitchen counter. Once he found himself a stool, he beckoned me over with a wave of his hand. Annoyed, I rolled my eyes and made my way over to the side of the house. So, you gonna tell me what this is about? Sorry, I probably should have said hi or something. I've just been way too excited. Well, you have my attention. You finally gonna tell me what you've been planning in the background? Huh? Damn, someone must have told you already. Who was it? Was it Elise? I was hoping none of the girls would have had the chance to come by here and tell you. But this place is a total chick magnet. None of the girls ever want to swing by my place. Seems like they love coming over here for some reason or another. I wonder if it's because of the stools. I do have really nice stools. Anyway, that's not what's important. I'll be blunt with you, Mariko. If I'm going to pull this off, I'm going to need your help. Back up a sec, what do you need my help with? Right, I should probably explain myself a bit. I want to get into that shared safe deposit box of ours. I know that part. I want to know why. Isn't it obvious? Not since we promised to not do the obvious thing. 2 a.m. It's not 2 a.m. Oh, but that's just it. Maybe I should clear the air a little more. You remember how much Kay's eyes used to light up when she talked about her postcards? Oh, we even got our passports together. She couldn't stop looking down and smiling at hers. She was so happy, smiling ear to ear. And for what? She had all her hopes and dreams tied into that thing. She only ever got a chance to use it once. She used it once, and like the rest of us, locked it away in some dusty box. Then came the news of her illness. Her eyes. I remember a time where they were always so bright and full of hope. Mariko, more than anything, she wants to see the places on those cards. And I want her to. It's something we should all want for her. She's never asked any of us for a damn thing. If you ask me, she has just as much right to accomplish her dreams as anyone else. Beckett fumbles in his pocket and pulls something out. He lays it on the counter, removing his hand to reveal what it was. It was a check. Listen, I know it ain't much, but that's a whole month's salary. I just plopped down on your counter. I figured it'd help make a trip or two, maybe even across the ocean. But that's as far as my money could take her. If everyone pitched in, we could do it. We could take that girl to every single location on those postcards. New York, Paris, Hong Kong, Japan. I know we'd do whatever it took to make sure to get to see every and each one of them. The only thing we'd get in return is to see that old hope-filled light return to her eyes. I don't know about you, Mariko, but damn if that wouldn't be enough for me. I remember what Kay said about that box, but it wasn't this bad before. Back then, we thought that it only meant she'd need glasses. I'm sure none of us had any idea it'd get this bad. I'm sure when she made those rules, she still planned to be able to see those places. She just didn't want us to go and rush it. Beckett looks down at his feet and falls silent for a few seconds. I want those eyes to see everything that they are entitled to. I know that it's gonna be possible. He turns his head up toward me and slams his fist on the counter. We each put money into that box. What's in there, plus what I have here, including those passports of ours, it's just gotta be enough. Music makes you feel sleepy. Oh no. We can do it, Mariko. I know we can. Oh, and go EP if you're EP. So you were planning on going against her wishes, huh? Only you would think of doing something like that. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to do the same thing. I cross my arms and lean backwards. The sink basin catches the middle of my back. Kay's the one that still pays for that old box. Guess it adds another layer on why everyone is so hesitant to go against her. But deep down, I think everyone feels the same way you do. They're just worried that stating it openly is gonna upset her even more. It isn't what she wanted, after all. It's the very thing she was against. Don't you think I know that? It was never this bad before. You look at her and tell me right now that she doesn't deserve a chance to be happy. You tell her that she doesn't deserve a chance to fulfill her dreams. We both know that neither of us have it in us. Look, all we need to do is convince her. Hell, it probably wouldn't even take that much. And that goes for all the girls. This is why I need your help. What can I do? Because unlike me, they look up to you. They see me as their troubled little brother. You, they obviously see as the more mature one. You also have a better way with words than I do. So what do you say? Will you help me make Kay's dreams come true? Maybe Beckett's right. He does kind of make a lot of sense. Back when Kay forbade us from using the money on her, she had just found out about her illness. She probably thought it'd pass quickly or that it wouldn't turn out to be the big deal it did. That's what all the doctors told her at first. There's no question that if anyone out there deserves to be happy, to achieve their dreams, it's Kay. What kind of friends would we be if we stood by and let those dreams fall apart? Alright, you've twisted my arm. I'm in. Why is my hydration not working? Like my other noises. Okay, I'll drink water. As long as I can see it, I guess. I'm in. Wait, let me try fixing it first. Me thinks I know why it's doing that. So let me just try to figure it out real quick. Let me get it real quick. Let's see here. Hey. Where is... how do I put this in? I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I do not remember how to do a thing. Oh, this? Okay. Let me see if this works. Seems to be the same. Can somebody test it? I'm trying to see if it's working. I don't know why. Nothing? What if I do this? Let me try this. Try it myself so you guys don't waste your points. Yeah, why is it not working? What about if I do it over here? You know, I can do this. I can refund your points. It says my browser source was offline. What? It's literally on. What are you talking about? Just try fixing it after stream, but it's... I'm gonna forget about it, and it's bugging out right now. It should be open though. Okay, fine. Figure out later. Seriously? Nice. Beckett claps his hands together and a wide grin forms on his face. Stop trying it, it's broken. But fine, I'll drink water. With the two of us together, that leaves just the girls. We need everyone on board if you want to get that box open. Can I save here? Oh, okay. I probably need to save. I don't wanna drink 2 water. I did already. Let me just check what these buttons do. Oh, there's some history, that's good. We'll need everyone on board if you want to get that box open. You and Lila seems to be super close lately. Why don't you talk to her? In the meantime, I'll bite the bullet and try to talk up Elise. Are you sure that's a good idea? I realize where I went wrong before. If I explain myself better, like I did with you, she may give me the time of day. Lila shouldn't be too hard to convince. Even if I fail with Elise, I plan on talking with Kay too. I bet Elise can't be against it if everyone else is on board. It'd be an instant checkmate. Oh, because she likes chess? She does? Yeah, I can see that. He doesn't even realize it when he's being clever. Anyway, what's the plan once everyone is in agreement? Ah, right. Get Lila to tell you what her number is. Once you have it, text it over to me. I'll head for our box immediately once I have them all. Afterward, let's all meet back at the cafe. Alright, that sounds fine with me. Lila and Kay are out shopping today, so I'll try tomorrow. Tomorrow is perfect. Thanks a ton for helping me with this. Yeah, no problem. Cool, it looks like we have our game plan. It also looks like I've got a little work ahead of me. Beckett scoops up the check and tucks it back into his pockets. Leaving already? Yeah, I have some big plans to make. Not to mention that I have to prepare for tomorrow. Beckett and I walk to the front door together, stopping directly in front of it. Let's do our best to make those eyes happy again. They've been through so much these past few years. Let's give them a reason to sparkle. I know we can do it. You bet. With that, Beckett fully turns away and heads out the door. Sounds like tomorrow's going to be a pretty busy day for us. Depending on how things go, we could find ourselves in a pretty wild adventure. Kay does have a pretty large postcard collection.
blue sky.
So that's what Beckett was planning. I think it's a great idea. Traveling around the world is something Kay has always wanted to do. I know she'll be against it at first, but this is something we all want to do. If anyone deserves to see these places on those postcards, it's Kay. I'm so excited. Look out, world, here we come. I guess that means you're along for the ride? Damn right, I wouldn't miss it for the world.
That's kind of the point, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it is.
Honestly, I didn't expect you to agree right away. Sounds like you were already determined to say yes from the get-go.
Yeah, obviously. Kay's my friend. I love her to pieces. I want to do everything in my power to make her happy. I'm sure everyone else feels the same way.
You'll get no arguments from me. But you're okay with this being pretty much the exact kind of thing she was against? You're still that quick to say yes?
Sure. I understand why Kay put up those rules up. She thought we'd all jump the gun and want to spend it all on her immediately. Now we know just how serious her illness is.
So far, every streamer that has streamed Wanderlust has gotten Lila's route except for one, which surprises me because I thought hers was going to be the hardest one to get into. Ooh, different routes, I see. Oh, have I changed anything? Am I on Lila's route? Is that what's happening? Was I supposed to do something else? Was there I didn't see any paths for me to take.
If not now, she might never get a chance to achieve her dreams.
So I'm guessing I pressed something that made me go to Lila?
We need to let her know that we don't see her as a burden. That this is something we want to do because of how much she means to us all. I'd walk straight through hell for that girl to see the places on those postcards.
I hope it doesn't get that extreme, but I think I feel the same way. Lila and I will continue walking down the sidewalk, talking as we go. To convince her to come with me, I offered to buy her a snack from one of the vending machines along the way. Oh, I see. Depending on which girl likes you the most. So I got Lila's? I don't think I've made that much options though. Though, the food she got really didn't last that long. She bit through it in a matter of seconds. For most of the early morning, we've been talking and discussing Beckett's plan. Thankfully, she was very open in wanting to be part of it. You can always count on Lila to speak her mind. So, have you guys thought up an exact plan? Like where we're going first and how to pay for it? A trip like this isn't exactly gonna be cheap, you know? Not entirely. Beckett feels pretty strongly that we can pull it off. Leave it to him to do something like this on a whim. Lila brings her arms up and begins to look hopefully into the sky above.
Still, you gotta give it to him. He's the most passionate person that I know. Kinda wish I could be more like that.
I think you're just fine how you are.
Eh? Aw, isn't that sweet of you?
Well, think about it. Beckett might be the most passionate of our little group, but you're easily the most encouraging and hopeful.
Aw, never thought of it that way. Lila lowers her arms back and peers over at me. This trip is probably gonna take a long time, huh? I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to get to know each other's traits really well.
Oh no, don't tell me you're going to play this game again.
I have no idea what it is you're talking about. I'm looking forward to it. I've never flown before, so I'm a little nervous about that. But everything else sounds really cool. Besides, I'll have you with me if I get scared. You wouldn't want me getting scared on the trip, would you? Of course not. But I'm not sure what I can do about being in the air. Just sit beside me so I have something to grab onto. Not sure how that's going to help, but sure. You know, this would be more fun if you at least pretended to play along. Anyway, I'm sure I'll be fine with everyone watching over me. How scary could heights really be? Hey, Mariko, do you ever get scared? Sometimes. Doesn't everyone? I get scared plenty. Yet I always have somebody there to protect and comfort me when it happens. But what about you? Do you have someone to reach out for when you get anxious? You do so much to make sure the rest of us are safe and taken care of. Yet there's no one doing the same for you. It's fine. I don't want you guys worrying about me. I'm alright by myself. You're such a bad liar. Well, if you ever feel that way, maybe I could repay you all the times you made me feel safe. If nothing else, we can be scared together. I'll keep that offer in mind. Maybe she's right, at least about one thing. Having people we care about around us is important, especially during the times when you're anxious or scared. Huh? Wow. Without warning, Lila had snuck closer to me and wrapped her arms around one of my own. When I noticed, she proceeded to look up at me with a grin covering much of her face. You'll be needing my number, right? Well, I'll make you a deal. If you take me back to that vending machine for another snack, I'll give it to you. Blackmail, that's your game, huh? Now you're catching on, Mariko. Since you refuse to play with me, I have to take matters into different hands. Playfully annoyed, I rolled my eyes. Fine, it's not like I can say no. Which one does Mari like? Yes. That's exactly what I was hoping for. It looks like I've done my part. I only hope that Beckett finds it this easy to convince the others. The only thing I can do now is wish him luck. Guess we'll find out later today. Here's hoping we finally get some good news for a change. We spent another hour together before we parted ways. To better prepare for my meeting with Beckett, I decided to head home a little early and relax for a bit. During this time, I talked with Beckett over the phone and gave him both our numbers. He was extremely excited when I told him that I managed to talk them into giving it to me. He said to give him half an hour to set everything else up, and that he had a spectacle planned. What Beckett defines as a spectacle strangely makes me nervous. Right. It's just about time now. From the way he talked over the phone, he expects us all to be there. Like I'd miss something like this. I just hope he was able to keep his end of the bargain. If he didn't manage to convince the others, this could die right now. And that'd be a shame. I'm starting to look forward to it. Well, let's see how this goes. I should start heading that way. Walking toward the cafe felt new and refreshing this time around. There wasn't this gray cloud of doubt hanging over me. I felt confident about what was to come. That unlike the many times before, something positive was going to happen this time around. I held on to that feeling as I made my way down the sleepy suburban streets. It truly felt like a new beginning was taking place. Kay, we must have walked these streets 1,000 times over. We've made new friends, said goodbyes to old ones. Our whole lives have played out right here. We've changed a lot over the years, but these streets have stayed the same. If this thing works out, we're gonna have to say goodbye for a while. I wonder if they'll miss us. When I pushed open the front door of the cafe, I was greeted by Miss Satsuki immediately.
my time to give her a mommy voice.
Hey, Becky-chan.
Okay.
Hello, Mariko. Everyone else is already waiting for you in your usual spot. I'm sure they can't wait to see you. Thanks for the heads up, Miss Satsuki. It sounds like you all have something very interesting planned. I hope whatever it is goes well. I'm sure we're all hoping the same thing. Best of luck to you, dear. Miss Satsuki politely bows and moves down to the opposite end of the counter. There, she begins checking in a new customer that had walked in behind me. Even Miss Satsuki is hoping this thing works out, huh? I wonder if she knows what it's about. Something tells me that she'd be in full support of the idea. Yo! From our table, a voice shouts across the wide entryway of the cafe. Get over here, will ya? We were just about to start without you. Right, I'll be there. Okay, everyone. Hear ye. Our little meeting is now in order. I'm very interested in seeing where this all goes. You said it, Elise. Beckett, this is your show, you know. It's time for you to take the microphone. Do try and not mess it up, will you? You're all heart, Elise. Again. Right, no point in keeping secrets any longer. Beckett reaches down on his feet and grabs hold of something. He lifts it up with increased effort and places it on the table. It was a briefcase. A business briefcase with a combination lock pressed into the handle. We all look down very confused. Then Beckett starts to explain. By now, everyone's probably up to speed about what I'm trying to do here. That's why we're here after all. Okay, I know what you said way back when about not letting our feelings get the better of us. But I feel with everyone getting as bad as it is, this might very well be our one and only shot. Beckett takes hold of the briefcase with both hands and turns it around so the lock is facing towards us. I don't know yet if everyone is in agreement, but this is something we want to do for you. The only question I have left is, will you let us? Beckett. Kay stares at Beckett. Tears begin to form in the corners of her eyes. Don't Selmars get the best route? Oh, okay. We love you, Kay. More than anything in the world. You've never asked for anything from any of us. Please let us do something special for you. Something we'll all remember for the rest of our lives. Inside this briefcase are our old passports from our senior trip, as well as the money we had pooled together back then, plus a few little surprises I threw in myself. Big thanks to Mariko for helping me get everyone's number. I went straight over and opened our box. Then I took out the passports and the money and stuffed them away in here. Why, do I hear you ask? Because I still wanted us to open it together. For this to work, we all need to be invested in it. No better way to show it than to open this bad boy up together. Beckett pats the top of the briefcase before gently pushing it toward Kay. I don't want you to think that I'm forcing you into anything. You can just as easily ignore this case and we won't ever mention it again. But if you want to see the world as it's shown on those postcards of yours, then this is going to be your best bet. Please turn that first dial. Oh, there's even a sound for it. Let's do it! Yes. I'm so excited. I'm shaking like a leaf. I'm so happy to see everyone in such high spirits. So what changed your mind, Kay? Well, at first my main concern was being a burden to everyone. I didn't want everyone to rush to use up the money just to take care of me. But now I see you all and realize how selfish I would have been if I said no. Kay looks up toward everyone, this time with determination burning in her eyes. This is something that everyone wants. You all want to do this for me. It wouldn't be right for me to go against that. This is the first time in weeks that I've seen us all together. I want to see more of that. I've always wanted to see so many places that are out there in our world. But it wouldn't have been the same without all of you. If you want to fly with me on the wings of this silly little dream of mine. And I can't wait for all of us to soar. There it is, folks. It looks like we finally have our answer. Now who wants to put their number in next and crack this thing open? I'll go next. The briefcase is passed around until everyone had a turn to input their numbers. With mine being the last, the suitcase finally opens, revealing the contents inside. Bet you guys never thought you'd see these old things again, huh? Go on, there's no need to be shy. Get your hands in there and take whichever one is yours. At Beckett's command, we all run our hands into the suitcase and pluck out our respective passports. Kay waits until everyone else had finished before reaching out quietly and taking hers. I do hope you have some kind of plan in mind. If this is as far as you've gotten, we're in big trouble. Oh, ye of little faith. This was only part of the big surprise. Check these babies out. Beckett reaches into the briefcase and pulls out several strips of paper. He picks them up together, then lays them gently on the table like a spread out hand of playing cards. I see what these are. They're plane tickets. Yep, but not just any plane tickets. These puppies are gonna take us all the way across the ocean into France. Did you say France? Not bad, eh? 5 whole plane tickets? On such short notice? How did you manage to afford something like this? I had some money put back in a rainy day fund. Oh, that's the what do you call it? The typo. It wasn't enough to get us all around the globe, but it's a start. I was hoping everyone else would pitch in a bit to help us clear the rest of it. I also figured that there's probably not a better reason to use that pooled together money. So we can rely on that to hopefully make it the rest of the way. That is if everyone else is cool with that. I've got no complaints. I suppose neither do I. I'll help out too. That's the spirit, Kay. We'll be counting on you. Leave it to me. Hey, Mariko. I'm gonna need your help too, to keep these girls in line. And just what exactly is that supposed to mean? If anything, we should be the ones looking after you two. Me and my big mouth. Wait, hang on a moment. These tickets. Elise takes hold of one of the plane tickets with both hands and bring it closer to her face. Suddenly, her eyes grow wide with astonishment. The departure date is tomorrow morning! Of all the stupid... Elise takes the ticket and begins swatting Beckett with it like he was a fly. This hardly leaves us with any time at all to pack and prepare. Okay, easy. Those were the cheapest one ways I could find on such short notice. Don't you think that was an important detail to tell us? I was gonna get to it. Unbelievable. least takes a calm breath and exhales it the same way. I'm lucky that all of my clothes are already packed away in my suitcase. Otherwise, planning my wardrobe with such little time to spare would have been impossible. I should probably call the office and let them know I'll be gone a few days longer than I originally thought. Tell me about it. I'll have to phone the gym right away. Probably cancel all of my personal clients. They're probably gonna hate the super short notice. I think it's gonna be a bit longer than just a few days. Have you guys forgotten just how many postcards Kay has? I'm sorry, everyone. Because of me, you're all risking your jobs. But the last thing I want is to be the reason you all get fired. Wouldn't you even say such a thing, Kay? Beckett's right. I have no doubt in my mind that if that did happen, Miss Satsuki wouldn't have any issues hiring us to work at the cafe. Yeah, Mariko's right. I'm sure Miss Satsuki would take care of us. So don't go worrying about it, okay? Okay. Now we should all do what we need to and meet up at the airport super early. That means absolutely no sleeping in. Are you really the best person to give those orders? I share this sentiment. Sheesh, I was just saying. Just be sure to get there on time for our flight. Don't forget your tickets either, please. I'm gonna head back home and start packing up. You all should go do the same. Thank you for the headband, Later, Beckett slinks away from the table with a wave. He passes through the door and the chime above him follows him out. I'm glad that he's so carefree about all this. I don't have any idea what I'm going to wear. It even qualifies as fashion in other countries. Is the dress code different or anything? Don't worry, Layla. You can just dress in your regular clothes. The more normal you look, the more you'll blend in. That's a relief. Kaylin, have you ever packed luggage before? Huh? I have, but only for sleepovers when I was a kid. I haven't really packed more than a couple outfits before. I see. Oh, why don't I help you? I'm used to packing my own luggage by now. Do you travel a lot, Elise? Yes, I do. Small distances mostly, but I usually have to stay at certain places for multiple days at a time. Will you need assistance with your luggage as well, Lila? I don't mind helping if you do. Nah, that's okay. I have some experience with it from my summer camp days. I'll just pack a bit more than I did back then. No biggie. That should work fine. Mariko, I assume you'll be fine as well. I've got a handle on it. You don't need to worry about me, Elise. Lovely. Then I'll take Kaylin upstairs, and we can begin packing. I'm looking forward to seeing everyone tomorrow. Farewell, until next we meet. Make sure you both get plenty of sleep tonight, okay? It's probably a good idea for me to tell Mama about this trip. I don't want her worried sick about where we've all disappeared to. Bye for now. Well, it looks like there's nobody else here but us chickens. Well, looks like it. Seems we better get going ourselves by the sound of things. Yeah, Beckett sure cut it close with this. Totally, but we'll all be alright. See you later, Mariko. I will. See you around, Lila. I proceed to gather up my passport and ticket, then make my way under the cafe's bell. It was time to head home and start packing up for the journey ahead. I had no doubt in my mind that it was going to be a long one. According to the time on this ticket, I don't have a lot of time left to pack and prepare. I need to do most of it tonight. I can leave some things for early morning. I should pack up most of my clothes tonight. All of the miscellaneous stuff can wait until morning. Let's hope that I don't forget anything important in the time crunch. Yo, 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 Mariko, how are you feeling? Kay and I have been texting each other back to back since we left the cafe. She's so excited, she can barely contain herself. I feel like jumping around myself to blow off some of this extra energy. We're finally doing it. I honestly can't believe it. Oh, right. The reason I'm texting you is because I'm gonna swing by your place in the morning. I thought it'd be neat to walk to the airport together. Be sure to wake up on time. Got it? Smell you later. Oh, that was Lila. Smell you later is crazy. Looks like I should be expecting some company on my walk to the airport. For now, I should probably get back to my packing. I immediately begin raiding my bedroom closet for clothes. Hydrate? Okay, fine, I'll hydrate. Digging into the back, I take a couple of thick coats and my old travel bag. I throw them in first, then neatly begin laying out groups of outfits on my bed. Next, I take a couple pairs of shoes from the floor and stuff them inside as well. Once I had all my clothes inside, I zipped everything up and set the bag aside. I'll finish the rest tomorrow before I leave. I better set the alarm on my phone. The last thing I want is to miss our flight. Okay, that should do it. I'm all packed up and ready to go. Can't believe we're actually going through with this. I bet Kay's super excited right now. Now let's see. I dig into my pocket and pull out my phone. I make sure to check out the time on my phone screen. Reassured at what was depicted, I breathe a sigh of relief. Looks like I finished right on time. Guess there's nothing to do now but wait. That must be Lila. Looks like she's right on time. Door's open, come on in. You ready to get the show on the road? Lila steps in with a large suitcase by her side. She extends a handle and leans on it while she flashes me a quick grin. Her suitcase was a very bright yellow with a large sunflower motif on the front. Sounds like this is gonna be a pretty long trip, eh? That's what we were hoping for, wasn't it? Oh yeah, you won't be hearing any complaints from me. You all finished packing? Yep, I finished right before you got here. Awesome. Well, where's your bag? Hurry up, grab it and let's get going. No problem, hang out here for a bit. I'll be here. I retreat back into my bedroom and take up my travel bag. I run my arm right through the strap and throw it over my shoulder. It's a bit bulky and a bit heavy with all the stuff I have in it, but it wasn't too much for me to handle. I then return to the main room. Okay, I'm all set. Hell yeah, now let's... Wow. Are you sure it's a good idea to lug that thing around? That bag of yours looks super heavy. This old thing? I shrug my shoulders so that the straps move into a more comfortable position. It might be a little comically large, but it's not too much for me to handle. Besides, I'd rather not deal with having to chase it down at the airport when we land. I got you. What about you? Do you have everything you'll need? Oh yeah, you don't have to worry about me. I know how to take full advantage of all the space this puppy has to offer. I used to pack my whole bedroom suit in here for summer camp. That's good to know. You ready to head out? I am. Let's get the show on the road. Smell that fresh air and feel that sunshine. I bet you couldn't wish for a more perfect day to fly. Lila closes her eyes as we walk and take a deep breath. She nudges me with one eye closed, causing me to trip a little. You seem to be in high spirits. You bet I am. Somewhere out there is the rest of the world. And we're gonna go out there and see it. I'm actually surprised you're not more excited yourself. I am. I'm just trying to keep a more level head about everything. I'm glad we're doing this for her. She really does deserve it. I couldn't have said it better myself. There's a bunch of future memories waiting to be had out there. I can't wait to see what all we get up to. Me either, but now you've got me a little worried. How so? I might need to keep a close eye on you. Don't want you getting into any trouble overseas. Like you've ever been able to stop me before. We better pick up the pace if we're gonna make it in time. Right. Lila and I power walked the rest of the way down the sidewalk to the airport. A few minutes later, we finally arrive. Do they live like really close to the airport or something? Stepping into the airport felt like stepping into another world. I must have passed by this place 1,000 times, but never actually thought I'd ever go inside. Kazu, why'd you bonk me? Giant windows lined the walls so that travelers inside could get a better view of the tarmac. Why'd you bonk me again? Flower, you know what to do. Stop wasting your points on bonks. That's so rude. Several large digital screens hang from the ceiling, with flights and dates on them. I studied these a bit to try and find our flight. It wasn't long in my mesmerized wandering that I finally bumped into my travel Get that stinky Kazu bonk out off my head. Tier 5, it's Hey, I was wondering when you two'd make it here. Our plane's gonna start boarding pretty soon. We should start heading toward the gate. Come on, let's get going already! Looks like someone sure is excited. Duh, this is going to be a blast! Do you expect anything less? Nope, I feel the exact same way. Yes, let's give it all we've got! Look at you brimming with confidence. What happened to those butterflies you had earlier? Eh? Oh, I got so excited I forgot all about them. Let's hope they don't come back halfway through the trip. That would be kinda bad, wouldn't it? Alright everyone, let's go over a few things before we board our plane. I was able to get us all some pretty great seats, despite the short notice. We're gonna have a layover of a few hours in New York. Ooh, layover. I figured that worked out great since Kay always wanted to see the big city anyway. The tickets sure weren't cheap, but that doesn't matter. I went ahead and also booked us a couple of hotel rooms too. Those should be waiting for us when we touch down in France. The hotel is not far from the airport either, so we should find it pretty easily. Here, you guys are gonna need these. Beckett reaches into his pocket and pulls out his phone. He taps on the screen once, causing a chain reaction of buzzing from everyone's front pockets. I had the message already typed up and ready to send if you're wondering. All I had to do was press the send button. I made a group chat for the occasion, and the message in question holds everyone's room numbers. The confirmation code and stuff is in there too. I'm actually impressed that someone like you could be this on top of things. Oh, is that a compliment you're giving? Is that you giving me a compliment, Elise? Oh, truly has frozen over, hasn't it? Don't let it get to your head. Sadly, this is as far as my money is going to take us. If we're gonna make it all around the globe, it'll be up to everyone else to help and pitch in. All I did was get us started. The rest is up to you guys. You really went all out on this, huh? Hell yeah, I did. And Kate, don't you even start. It was worth every penny just to see you smile.
How about we start getting you around this rock?
You guys, I don't know what to say. I guess Mama was right. I really do have some great best friends. We'll always be right here for you, Kay.
Now how about we get this show on the road?
Don't you mean up in the air? Pretty sure there's not a lot of roads where we're going.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. This is it, everybody. It's too late to back out now. We're all in on this until the end. Let's get out there and make a dream come true.
Here, here.
Cool, now everyone lean in real close together and smile. What in the world is that thing? Camera? It's one of those old ones that print the picture out directly. Ooh, a Polaroid. Oh no, it's those digital camera ones then. It's disposable too.
How much did you pay for that? Nobody uses those old things anymore. We all have smartphones for a reason, you know.
Just humor me, please. Yes, I know we could just use our phones, but physical photos make for better keepsakes. Now, can everyone please just get together so I can take a picture?
Sure, why not? It could be fun.
Hello, Proto. Welcome. Stinky Mari, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? What's this? Are you serious right now? Now I have to figure out how this thing works. Ew, ad. Ha, loser! You don't just press the button. It has a scroll wheel. You have to load it first. Oh, I see it now. Okay, okay. Smile. I want to see their picture together. I want to see their picture. No. The 5 of us take our bags and make our way toward the check-in. We're quickly shown through and find our seats. Everything went smoothly and we were all aboard before takeoff. Hearing the roar of the plane engine as it spun to life filled me with inspiration. When we began moving, that's when I realized what was in front of us was truly special. This miraculous journey of ours was finally beginning. New York. A couple hours later, we finally touched down in the biggest city I had ever seen. The view coming in was of skyscrapers as far as the eye could see. They touched the clouds and kissed the sun's rays with their impressive concrete figures. Stepping off the plane, everyone was so overwhelmed that it took us a few minutes to actually realize where we were. We had done it. We had officially taken the first step on our adventure.
Ah! This place is amazing! I can't believe we're actually here. Did you guys see all those skyscrapers on the way in? I can't wait to go outside and start exploring. I feel a little sick to my stomach actually. Flying must not agree too well with my insides.
It looks like you're prone to air sickness, Lela. You better take that into account when we board our next plane.
Can you stop talking about it, please?
The more you mention it, the more my poor stomach nuts up. Even so, that was just a 2-hour flight. I imagine that it will only get worse on longer ones. You best prepare yourself.
Urgh.
What airport is this? The airport scene where you confess your love to whoever the character is? So this is New York, eh? You were subbed to me twice before. That's because they were gifted subs. Sure looks like a busy place. Well, what do you think, Kay? Is it everything you hoped it would be?
It's beautiful. It looks even better than in my postcards.
Beckett snaps his fingers and starts to grin. Why did you bonk me? How dare you? Looks like we got off to a good start. I'm glad that it lived up to your expectations.
It has. I'm so very excited. Thank you all so very much. had given up hope that I'd ever see any of these places in person. Being here now, actually seeing New York, I can't believe it.
Yeah, I should celebrate my birthday.
Yet here I am. I can't believe I'm actually here. Oh. Be still, my beating heart. Hey, Mariko. Beckett nudges me with his elbow and winks. Have you ever seen a more heartwarming sight in all your life? Can't say that I have. You said it. How about we get out there and explore the city a little? It'd be a waste if we spent all our layover time at the airport. Everyone, enjoy the city while you can. We won't be here for long. Understood. Elise, Lila, you two all get that? Hey, where did those two get off to? Is that them over there? Kay points to a corner of the terminal where Beckett and I make out the figures of our missing friends next to a trash can. One of them was clearly hunched over it, while the other was keeping her head from dipping too far into the inside. Looks like we're gonna have to take turns babysitting Lila and her stomach through the whole trip. It's not exactly something I'm looking forward to. But I guess that's a problem for later on. Right now, let's enjoy the present. Welcome to New York. We eventually managed to coax Lila from the trash can she was holding onto for dear life, though she did make a good attempt to take it with her. We spent the next half hour collecting everyone's luggage before we gathered outside. Kay's eyes grew wide as she stared up at the large buildings that stood around us all. None of us had ever seen skyscrapers like this in person before.
Why does it look like Japan? The art style looks like it's in Japan. Like, this is a Lawson right here.
Wow, would you look at that? I've never seen so many in one place before. What do you think, Kay? Now that we're really in the middle of it, it looks exactly like your postcard, right? No, this is the real thing. I'm seeing it with my own two eyes.
When is your birthday? Is it next year? Yeah, it's next year.
This is 1,000,000 times better.
Except for this part doesn't look like Japan and I guess the taxis.
Hello, New York. It's me, Kaylin Kirena. You don't know me, but I've heard so much about you. It's nice to finally meet you. I know it might sound a little strange, but to me, you feel like an old friend. I hope you'll grow to feel the same way about me too. Kay.
Hey, this would make a great backdrop for a pig.
Seriously? Now?
Sure, I fully figured out how this thing works on the plane.
Everybody say cheese! New York. This is the first stop on our adventure. Here, tall buildings stretched and kiss the very heavens themselves. I can't help but to feel overwhelmed as I stand here with everyone else. Compared to everything in front of us, I never realized how small we actually were. We were ants in a city built for giants, yet it welcomed us with open arms. I can only imagine what awaits us in the future, but I think we couldn't have found a better place to start. Well, we're finally here, but where on earth do we start? This city is absolutely massive. There's no way we're gonna see all of it in the short time we have. Then we simply must see some of it. Kaylin, I'm sure you know of some interesting places we could visit. Why don't you lead the way? Me? Of course, who better? Okay, I'll do my best. From what I've read about the city, there's a lot of interesting things to do. There's a lot of museums for history, art, and all kinds of things. Here, I can see well enough to check for us. Kay pulls her phone from a secret pocket in her dress. Ooh, a dress with pockets! And begins browsing through it with her thumb. She opens an app that displays most of the borough we are currently in. Several different blips pop up all around us, the sheer number of them all surprising her. Oh, wow! There's actually a whole lot of different ones nearby. And museums, eh? What is this, a school trip? Let's do something exciting! What about a monument tour? There's loads of famous landmarks all over the city. Some of them I'm sure you'll find interesting, Lila. If you think so, then that's good enough for me. Museums and a monument tour both sound interesting. But isn't there something else? I'd love to sample the local culture of the city if possible. Oh, then maybe watching a play is more what you're looking for, Elise? A play? Uh-huh, there's lots of theaters here. New York is very proud of its local artists and playwrights. In that case, yes, a play sounds fantastic. Lila gives an uninterested yawn in response. Plays like that always make me fall asleep. The funny get-ups are always fun to laugh at, though. You were never really one to sit still. I guess not. Personally, I think all that sounds great. But we don't have enough time to see everything. So I say we pick one and go all in on it. It's time for a vote. I'll start. I vote for the monument tour. I believe I'll cast my vote for seeing a local play. I'd actually like to go see one of the museums. How about that? It looks like everyone is voting for something different. Looks like Mariko gets a deciding vote. What about you, Beckett? Oh, bitch. Yeah, you haven't voted either. I'm fine with whatever. The deciding factor is all yours, buddy. Be sure not to mess it up now. Okay. Way to put me on the spot. No doubt he did it on purpose. Honestly, they all sound pretty good to me. But since we only have enough time to check one out, choose the one to the left. I'm not picking Lila's. K. We're going with K's. This is about K and okay. This is about K. So we're going to the museum. But if it really, I would want to see it play, like, to the museum. For the first route that I want to do like Kay's ending if she has one. Might not sound like the most exciting thing, but visiting a museum does sound fun. We can all stand to learn a little bit what makes the city so special. Oh, are you for real? I guess learning it is. I really wish we do something a little more adventurous instead. I suppose it's not the worst of our limited time. Yay! That looks like my idea won out. I promise that learning a little about the city won't be all bad. I'll take your word for it. Although I'm not exactly holding my breath. Kay quickly leads us down a couple of streets toward the nearest museum. She playfully skips along, pointing at all the street signs along the way. When we arrive at the museum, she's the first one up the steps and to the doors. We spent hours inside learning about history, art, and a few other topics related to the city. Throughout it all, she wore a bright smile on her face. See guys, that is what we're here for. Kay's big smile. Her bright smile. Anything for Kay. It had been such a long time since any of us saw her so happy and full of energy. Once we saw everything, Kay quickly rushed outside so that we can make the short walk to another nearby. When she gets too excited, she sometimes forgets that her friends do have their limits. Oh, that's pretty cool. Kay, do you think we could rest for a teeny tiny bit? My poor feet are absolutely killing me. There's so many other things to see. We only have so much time left. Don't you want to see as much as you can? Oh no. She's gone completely delusional.
wouldn't be a bad idea to take a break. You could tell us everything you learned in the meantime. I think we could all do with a little rest.
I guess I did get a little carried away. I'm sorry about that, everyone. Thanks for the save, Mariko. My tired feet are forever in your debt. Hi, Kala. Welcome, Kala. We are playing Wanderlust. I'm sure you've seen Trina play it. That's quite alright. You're the reason we're all here to begin with. Now, why don't you share with us some of the interesting facts you learned? Right! Oh, did you know that New York was the original capital of the country? It was founded by the Dutch. The original name was New Amsterdam. Amsterdam, of course, is the name of the capital city of the Netherlands. The Dutch played a big part in creating and shaping the early culture of the area. Some of that influence can still be seen today. That's fascinating, Kaylin. Oh, and the first pizzeria ever in the country was opened right here in the city, too. No wonder people here love their pizza, huh?
Pizza, eh? Now that I think about it, we haven't eaten anything since we got off the plane. What do you guys say to grabbing a couple slices? I've heard this city has some of the best pizza in the country. I totally wouldn't mind trying it out while we're here.
I am getting a little peckish myself.
I'm pretty hungry too. And it's settled. We're off to hunt for the perfect slice. Follow me, everyone.
Hey, where's everyone going? There's still so much to see!
It looks like they're looking for somewhere to eat. You must be hungry too, right?
Maybe a little.
A proper wayfarer can't explore on an empty stomach.
I guess you're right. Mariko, thank you for voting with me about seeing the museum. I really had a lot of fun.
You're welcome, Kay. You didn't have to mention it.
Hey, you two, hurry up, would ya? We're totally gonna leave you behind.
What do you do in this game? Oh, did you not see Trina play it? It's a visual novel. It's mostly just choosing endings, you know, choosing the perfect waifu. It sounds like we better catch up with the rest of them.
It looks that way. Otherwise, there won't be any pizza left over for us.
I'm trying to get the K ending. Ooh, nighttime. That really hit the spot. I was surprised at how cheap it was too. New York is not cheap. I thought in a big city like this that price would be through the roof. Where do these people live? Thank you for the headband.
I have a little trivia fact about that. They say the cost of a slice of pizza rises and falls with the price of a subway ticket. Economically, the two are tied to each other in an oddly specific way. I think there's even a term for it, but I can't recall what it is.
I guess that is pretty interesting. It was a pretty good damn slice, no doubt about it. I honestly had no idea you can get slices that— oh yeah! New York is known for like their huge slices. Now I want pizza. Lila's was almost as big as her head.
It was not, but it was pretty damn good.
I know, right? Beckett quickly glances over it and happens to catch a glimpse of his watch. Oh crap! We better get a move on back to the airport. Our plane's gonna take off without us.
Seriously? What is with you and cutting it so close?
Still, we managed to spend our limited time pretty well. The city was a lot of fun. I am feeling super drained though. I'll probably sleep on the plane ride over.
Same, my feet are absolutely killing me. I could do with a little nap myself.
Agreed.
So, Did you enjoy your your time in the big city, Kaylin? Yes, it has surprised my every expectation. I'm delighted to hear that you enjoyed yourself so much. Uh-huh, and I can't wait to see what tomorrow has in store. Make sure you get some proper rest so that you'll be ready. Oh, I don't think you'll have to worry about that, Elise. I think I'm going to get plenty of sleep tonight.
Okay, let's go. Text message from who? I'll just read text messages in normal voice. Huh? Who could that be? Oh, right. Completely forgot about letting work know about our trip. Haha. I guess I got so excited that I completely slipped my mind. And I thought Beckett and Lila were the only ones that could be this careless. Let's just do another save. Oh, this is our K route, I guess. See, I work as a copywriter for this pretty big firm back home. And as it turns out, they're getting pretty tired of waiting on me. Truth is, I haven't been able to come up with anything noteworthy in weeks. Going off on this trip for Kay sure didn't help the situation. To make it a mission to call them back as soon as I get into whatever hotel room Beckett found for us. It's easy to forget about these kinds of things when you work from home. Now you work from home?
Kay is what matters here. Besides, I could probably come up with something while I'm out there touring the world. Might even turn out to be the best thing for me. Kay, if she knew any of this, she'd probably rush us all back home. So I can't let her find out just how desperate my situation is getting. I'm sure that there's still time to turn things around. At least I certainly hope so. Yo! The rest of us are getting ready to board. What are you doing hiding away in the corner? You keep lagging behind like this, you're going to miss the flight. Right. Come on, let's get you back to everyone else. I'm sure you'll work out whatever it is that's bothering you. Yeah, maybe you're right. The five of us made our way into the line for our flight. Beckett and I were a few people behind the girls, who were all in line before us. We struck up a small conversation while we waited for our turn to board. Jeez, just how many people are going to France anyway? The girls are probably already at the gate by now. I hope they don't forget about us back here. Hey, you feeling alright, Mariko? You're only this far behind because I had to go looking for you. Is everything still cool? Yeah, why wouldn't it be? Just checking, man. So, you're up, huh? What are you going on about? Nothing. It's just... Doesn't the idea of dating someone abroad sound kinda appealing to you? There's a certain draw to it. You know how much luck we've had on this side of the planet? Beckett nudges me with one of his shoulders. Who's to say we won't fare better on the other side? I think Europe is gonna be the perfect testing ground. Do you even hear yourself? Come on, don't be like that. Here we are, two bachelors living up the single life. Can't get a date to save our lives, but we're always surrounded by pretty girls. How sad can you possibly get? You don't exactly go out and date someone on a whim. I know that, I was only saying. Who really knows what the future has in store? But it did get me thinking. Maybe this trip doesn't just change things for Kay. It has the chance to change some things for all of us. If you say so. Beckett and I continue our conversation as we move closer to the gate. Always so negative. We should try looking on the bright side of life. We're not exactly old men yet. I'm sure we'll find someone eventually. This could just be a fun way of spurring things along. Just don't forget that we're doing this for Kay, not for you to go out there and meet girls. I know that. How shallow do you think I am? I swear, sometimes it's like you have less faith in me than at least. That
lack of faith in your fellow man is probably why you're still single. Beckett reaches over and pats me on the back with a smile. Very funny. And what's your excuse? Me? I don't know. I love too fast, I guess. I roll my eyes and scoff. You're too much for me, man. You know me, always the optimist. Beckett playfully laughs and nudges me one more time with his shoulder. Whatever's bothering you, don't worry about it too much. We all have our own problems, but we left them behind to do this for Kay. Cheer up, we're heading to frickin' France. I'm sure the two of us will find someone someday. But for now, let's just focus on getting around this rock. Deal? Deal. Leave it to Beckett to find a way to cheer me up, even when he totally misses the mark on what I'm upset about. Come to think of it though, I haven't dated anyone since middle school. I can't believe it's already been that long. It seems the older I get, the faster time goes by. Who knows, maybe Beckett is right after all. This trip has the potential to be about more than creating new memories. Who knows how things are gonna go? Only time will tell. And this is only just the beginning. Eventually, Beckett and I move up to the front of the line. Our bags are checked and we're given the okay to board. The two of us seat ourselves across the aisle from the rest of our friends who dig themselves in for the long haul. The real journey begins here, and we couldn't be more excited about where it was going to bring us next. Oh, this is cool. It looks kind of 3D. That's kind of cool. The first few hours seemed to go by very quickly. After that, boredom set in. 3 hours in and we were desperately searching for ways to keep entertaining ourselves. Even Kay, who had her eyes glued out the window the whole trip, started to feel a little groggy. Soon, the last few hours of the day faded into the early hours of the night. The girls across from us started pulling out blankets and pillows from their overhead bags. I passed them around until everyone had one of each, and they made themselves comfortable in their seats. Before long, the whole plane fell silent. There was nothing but the soft murmur of Lila snoring throughout the cabin of the plane. I tried to lean back and get some sleep myself, but as I started to doze off, Beckett nudged me awake. Hey Marco, are you still awake? I really don't want to be. Yeah, sorry for keeping you up, but humor me for a second. What's up? Easy. Take a look across the aisle. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, they're so cute. Sure enough, I do as Beckett instructed and gaze across the aisle. There on the opposite side were the bodies of our friends fast asleep. I couldn't help find the scene a little charming in a way. Look at them. Every one of them's out like a light. I gotta say, even with all the snoring that Lila is doing, we do have some pretty cute best friends. They're pretty heavy sleepers too. No doubt they're going to sleep the whole rest of the way there. It makes me realize how important all of this is. This isn't just about Kay. This is about all of us. We're all together again, connecting with each other like we haven't done in years. We needed this as much as Kay did. When I look over the aisle and see all of them fast asleep like that, I can't help but want to be there for each one of those groggy faces. It can be annoying, brash, and make you want to pull your hair out. But when you talk about friends, those are ours. And I don't think we could have picked better ones if we tried. I guess we owe it all to Kay. She's that tie that binds us all together. Who knows where we'd be without her? We certainly wouldn't be high above the ocean right now. That one's for sure, eh? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sleepy. I think I'm gonna take a page from their book and rest my eyes for a bit.
You plan on staying up? Yeah, maybe for a bit. Cool. Be sure to wake me when we start to land. Night, buddy. Yeah, night. I stay awake the whole rest of the flight with no complaints. I carefully watch over our friends like a guardian angel. I couldn't help but reflect on what Beckett said. No matter where life takes us, deep down I know that we'll always have each other. In this crazy, crazy world, what more could you really ask for? Are we going to France? Oh my god, we finished the demo! Pat, I did it! Are you proud of me? Yeah, I did it under 4 hours. Let's go! Thank you. Next demo. It's gonna be so fun. Yeah, I already added the game on my wish list actually on Steam. Can't wait for it to release. But you guys are planning another demo, right? So, or updating the demo at least. I'm guessing I'll save my save maybe. I would hope. Yeah. That's a very cute. It's a very cute game actually. Let's see. My save's still there. Oh, but I didn't save at the end. I should have saved right. Automatic. My automatic ones. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay. Here's automatic saves. Or there's quick saves too. Come on. Pretty good. I think that was a very cute game. And I'm excited to see the full version of how many places we get to see because of K. Like I said, I am going for the K route on my first one. So I'm gonna try to do my very first run for K because she's obviously the main girly. And then gotta be different. Nah, I'm gonna get all the achievements. Remember, we need to get all the girlies. And then I would like to. So out of all the girlies, I was actually really interested in Elise. I like her character. That's usually the girls I like in like anime and stuff. Like like the tsundere, as you can say. Really do love those. Those are very cute. But yeah, I do want to do Kay's first because she's best girl, clearly. Don't you see how adorable she is? We do everything for her. Everything for Kay. I cooked? What did I cook? I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? Making me sleepy sometimes? Is that a good or bad thing? Is that a good or bad thing? I was trying to keep it melancholy, like that's like the emotions that this game was supposed to give us. It's good. Better have been good. I would cry if my voice is not good. See, like on my very first stream I told you guys this, but I didn't like my voice. Like during my first stream, I was so scared that the Mari babies, well back then they didn't have a name, but that the Mari babies would not like my voice. But then in the end, I ended up doing ASMR, like you hanging out with girlfriend ASMR, and I was like, Mari voice very calming. 4-hour stream? No 4-hour stream. All that yapping, well it's not yapping, but all that reading and being emotional has got me kind of tired. You have VODs of that? No, so my very first stream, I forgot to turn on VODs. And then I didn't have a VOD channel anyways. I only started doing VOD channel recently, so
24-hour birthday stream. No, I have things to do. I'm gonna go out with family and stuff. Come on now. I can't be on stream the whole time. You guys act like I'm an AI. What do you guys think I am? Are you guys think I know I make my joke that I'm an AI, but like that's kind of mean. It's kind of mean. 12? Oh, 12-hour. Your AI? Yeah, you've been friends with an AI of Mari. Mari's not real. Mari's not real. This whole time I'm a robot. But guys, I have a lot of things I need to prepare for birthday, which I'm so excited. So many things happening, so much new Mari art. I didn't expect to have so much Mari art. Like, when I first started, I was like, oh, I'm never gonna have like art of my OC made or of Mari. And now we have like so much art, like from Flower, from Arp. Arp was like the original Mari baby artist that would make stuff for us. And then now we have Flower. It's like, it's great that people are making art of Mari. You got more art people coming? Oh no. When Overwatch? No. Yeah, Flower is cooking. Flower did, okay, so Flower did the art for my Wanderlust promotional that I posted earlier this morning, you could say. But she was the one who did the art for that, which it came out so pretty in short time. It's supposed to be Mari as K, and I thought it was really cute. Like, I thought it would be cute if we could have Mari as K. But, so it's like you guys are experiencing me as like the person bringing you guys on this journey, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be like it's like pretend I'm your K. But I'm not going blind, but, well, I am blind, but not like K. But I thought it would be cute if like I was your guys' K, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the one who's gonna bring you guys on a magnificent journey. It's supposed to be wholesome, emotional wholesome. So sadly, we weren't able to stream it on Steam, but maybe next time if we could figure out how the streaming works, we'll figure it out. But yeah, are you guys excited for birthday stream? I have a lot of things that I would like to show you guys. I need to prepare everything though. You're acting like you won't be able to say happy birthday on my birthday. Save it for my birthday. You don't have to say happy early birthday, you know. You're excited for it? Me work on your birthday? Yeah, but Proto, it's my birthday celebration's gonna be in the morning. You're gonna be able to come by, right? Can you come by and say hi? Even just for like a little bit. You can come by and say hi for a bit, right? Play some Overwatch or something. I think what I want to do on my birthday is just play games that we usually play. So like DBD, haven't played that in a while. Overwatch, Rivals, stuff like that. Yeah. No, not Apex. That's gonna lag. I cannot stream that. And not Fortnite. I don't have it installed, and it will also lag my thing so bad. I'm so like excited to show you guys the birthday art. I'm currently using it as my wallpaper. It's so pretty. You guys will love it. I know you guys will love it. Repo? Could do some Repo. But do we have enough people for Repo? Playing Repo with Cosmic. Ordon, we're cooked. He's gonna start screaming. You're gonna start screaming. You're gonna try to buy it. Buy Repo? Is it on sale? Let's go see if it's on sale. You're insane at Repo? Yeah, me too. It's such a easy game. Let's see if Repo's on sale. Never heard Cosmic Scream in Repo. No, I meant like scream at chat. Like trolling me. Is it on sale? No, it's not on sale. I meant like he's gonna troll us. He's gonna troll us on purpose. Right now it's $10, but you should probably wait for sale. You said you would be kind for a week. Have you really been kind for the week? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. Too lazy? Too lazy to do what? But like, I'm glad you guys are excited for birthday. You've been so kind. Have you though? Are you sure? I think you still bully me even though I haven't done anything. But you guys, I'm gonna go num num. And then I'm gonna hang out with Proto and Josh, okay? You complimented my voice glazed flower and not said anything mean. Okay. If you say so. Okay then. So yeah. So everyone, it's kind of early. I'm kind of ending. We're ending at the time I usually start stream, which is kind of weird, but I know it's early in the evening, but I want everyone to go drink water, go num num, and then go eepy later. You know, not right now. You can if you want right now. It's kind of early, but yeah. And then go eepy, okay, guys? Take care of yourselves. Finally, might be able to sleep at 12. That's crazy. Yeah, thank you, Pat, for coming to say hi as well. The game was very lovely. I can't wait for the next demo. I know you have to fix that one typo, and then that's practically it, I think. I think that's practically it. Mars doesn't appreciate Cosmic Sad. Why did you pin that? You're weird. You're a little weirdo. A child. The child that bullies me is bullying me. Everyone say thank you to Pat. It was an amazing experience to be able to play the game in front of the developer like that. Say, where's Joshua? Why'd you say it like that? But yeah, thank you, Pat, for coming by. It was a great demo. Hope to see the new demo. To ask for a refund. Refund of what? On my thing. What thing? What are you talking about? But you guys, thank you everyone for coming to the special event today. I know it wasn't too special. It's practically just me voice acting. Can I make a video from the game on max difficulty? What are you talking about, Proto? What game are you talking about? But yeah, guys, thank you all for coming today. And I'm gonna be updating a lot of things. There's a lot of things I need to update actually, so I'll be working on that tonight and tomorrow probably. Oh no, not the VC. I'm scared what you guys are gonna do. My mods coming together and going in VC on my server is kind of scary. Mari should join. No, I already told you guys I'm busy. Tonight we're gonna be doing something. Don't be rude. Not that necessary emote. I need to add the new emotes that Flower made. Yeah, I already told you guys we have plans. We have plans. Yeah, you remember now. You remember after someone reminds you like twice. Alright guys, I love you guys. I will see you guys on Sunday. I'll see you guys on my birthday. Aren't you guys excited on my birthday? You guys excited for Bub Day? I don't know why the sound alerts don't work, but I'll drink water, don't worry. I will see you guys early in the morning. Don't forget, 9 a.m. Very early. Monkey Day! I'll probably see you guys on Discord. You know, we're always on Discord. The Discord's very active. So, yeah, Mari Day, guys. Mari Day. So exciting. Guys, Mari's getting old. I mean, my AI is getting old. You know, it's learning so many things on how people speak on the internet. It's crazy. Like how far we've become. Being an AI is so hard, guys. Going to be a granny. I mean, you guys said you'd stay until I was like old, so. I mean, guys, eventually maybe we'll do a face reveal, so you guys will see like me aging. It'll be kind of cool, I think. No, one day I want to cosplay as Mari IRL. It's gonna be so cute. No Mars? What? Will you wear a monkey costume? Yeah, but that's fucked up. Please no face reveal? Why? Are you thinking that I don't look like my VTuber model? I look exactly like her. That's fucked up. Guys, Cosmic is calling me ugly. What if I look exactly like my model? What if I look exactly like this in real life? I don't understand. Time him out. What if I look exactly like this? What immersion if I look like this? There's no... It's the same thing if I look the same. Oh my god. Yeah, don't come to my face reveal. That's so rude. He's calling me ugly. He's saying I don't look... Nobody looks like an anime person IRL. Have you seen cosplayers? Are you okay? Have you seen cosplayers? They know what they doing. They know what they're doing. And I know what I'm doing. I look like an anime person in real life, guys. Trust. Trust. You can ask Keaton. She's gonna glaze me. I know Keaton glazes me all the time. Because it's funny. You don't trust? You can trust Keaton. It's Keaton though. Keaton knows what I look like. Poor Josh. I think you're thinking about the wrong glaze. I don't like how you're thinking about that. Yeah, I have to be nice Mick right now, like so rude. So a few people know what I look like of the VTuber family. You guys can ask them. What you thinking? But why'd you say poor Josh? You can glaze people. You know what glaze means, right? I just noticed my little Keaton plushie down there too. Behind my see-through cape is what I call it. Face reveal in their VC. Yeah, yeah, they did a face reveal. Yeah, I know what most of the VTuber family look like too. Hey, I'll drink water. I know, I heard it. Well, I didn't hear it, I read it. Okay. Time for me to go num-num, guys. Stop! I'm gonna drink water anyways because I'm gonna go num-num. Stop. Alright, guys. I love you guys. I will see you guys on Sunday. On birthday, me means. I will go num-num, guys. Chill. Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.